All right, fellas, happy Thanksgiving from the campus of Oceanside Collegiate Academy. This is a new series we're starting. It's called Inside the O with Coaches LaPrade.
Oh yeah, got little man S.J. LaPrade here, my assistant head coach on the grounds here. It's nice to do the show here in the middle of the O, kind of where we put all the work in, kind of the hard work, and we like to get the payoff on Friday nights. But this is where we put our work in, and it's an honor to be here with both of you fellas. I appreciate y'all coming out here on a big Thanksgiving. We're lucky to practice on Thanksgiving this week, so we're happy and fired up for tomorrow night.
Let's talk about that. It's a privilege to practice on Thanksgiving. You know what that means?
Only 4 teams left in each 5A, 4A, 3A, 2A.
You got it.
1A.
So not everyone's out here, but you guys are putting the work in. So maybe on the theme of Thanksgiving, let's just start there. What are you most thankful for?
Yeah, I'm most thankful for my family and my Oceanside family. You know, these guys took me in like one of their own from day one being on this campus, and feel like I have a family of 600 or 700 being here. But I'm lucky to be out here with my son and out here with all my football players, and that was kind of the message today. You know, be thankful for the opportunity we have this Friday night, and I was just thankful for all of them. I feel more like a older brother to them than a coach. You know, we're a close group, and we put it all out there to each other, and it's a good time. Really thankful for my family and my Oceanside family for sure.
Well, what about you, SJ?
I'm really thankful for my dad and his Oceanside family, of course.
Yep.
And mainly for these players that play here. They take their time out of their day to work their butts off. Come here on Thanksgiving is a real big privilege.
You feel like you've got about 90 big brothers, don't you?
Yeah.
They take care of you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who are some of your favorite players?
I would have Bronco, Mike, Aiden. Got some former players I would like to thank.
Yep.
Tanner Swisher.
I know that kid.
She's your son, actually. Gibby, he actually plays at Oklahoma.
Yeah? Some good boys. They've treated you well, huh? Well, on the theme of family, there's nothing bigger than a football family in the Low Country than LaPrade name, and the LaPrade name is synonymous with football. You've had quite a few coaching influences over your course of your time. How many years have you coached? 19?
This is year 20 for me.
Okay, I've got a list of some of these, and these are some pretty big names. John McKissick,
Yeah.
Ian Rafferty, Chuck Amato, Buddy Green, Norm Chow, Freddie Hamilton, Nick Saban, Will Muschamp, and Kurt Smoke 'em if you got him Signetti.
Oh yeah,
My
he's
guy
hot
in
right
Indiana.
now.
He is
He's
super
having a
hot.
good year.
Maybe talk about how you've been influenced by a lot of their coaching techniques, their styles, their leadership, how they develop, but overall culture. Maybe talk a little bit. Have you taken a little piece of each one of those guys to finally be here at Oceanside as your first coaching job as a head coach?
Absolutely, yeah. I'm very fortunate. You know, I grew up on the sidelines where Coach McKissick was a ball boy, and he's the winningest coach at any level of football, most career wins of anybody. I took a lot from him, and then growing up with my dad, always being on the sideline, actually playing for my dad and coaching with my dad. Learned a lot, took a lot away from my dad. You know, he did a good job of starting a program from ground zero, and I saw the amount of work he had to put in to start a program. So I understood how fortunate I was when I got here and inherited a team that was back-to-back state champions. You know, I know how lucky I am to get that. And even my college coaches, Buddy Green, Norm Chow, Chuck Amato, just how they grinded it out every day. I learned a lot, learned the grind from Buddy Green, amount of film he would watch and the time he put in. You know, it was always a race from the time you got the film to the kickoff that week. He wanted to put more film time in than the other team did. And just taking a little bit from all those guys, I felt like has helped me kind of become the coach that I'm trying to become now.
Yeah, another coach we didn't mention who wasn't really one of your coaches, but a teammate at North Carolina State. You've kept in good touch with Phillip Rivers, and talk a little bit about him.
Yeah,
we probably should try to get those guys on schedule next year.
Yeah, we need to wait till his son graduates. His son Gunner's a 4-star quarterback now. They're playing out in Alabama. You know, they're undefeated right now. I think they're in the semifinals also this week. We talk about once or twice a year. He's a great guy. You know, thing I learned from him most was just how good of a person he was. You know, we were in college, he got married and had a child, and seeing him being an adult at such a young age, it always inspired me to have a family and have a little man like this one here. But he's just a great human being. He's a great player, but he's a better person off the field. And seeing how the respect he gained from everybody and how he carried himself, it was always somebody who was a friend, but somebody I also looked up to.
absolutely the cleanest trash talker in the NFL.
Oh yeah, he's never said a cuss word. I can vouch for that one. He's a good one, but he's just a great human being.
Let's talk a few numbers real quick before we get into the season play. Just who Coach Brent LaPrade is. This is your 11th year plus of being either a coordinator. This is your first year as head coach. But your record over the coaching career, this is astonishing. It's 138 and 21. It's pretty good.
That's a good one. That's pretty good.
138 and 21. Let that sink in. And if we think about over the last 11, 12 years, you've lost one region game.
Yeah.
You've been to 4 state title matches, winning 3. Hopefully this will be a 4th if we take care of business here this tomorrow night. You've coached over 61 players in the D1, 5 in the NFL, 2 Super Bowl champions. So when I hear that, you're a phenomenal X's and O's guy. There's no question. You've got one of the scariest football minds at this level, maybe even at a collegiate level as well. But you focus a lot on development of your players and watching them grow not only through high school but into college and onto the pros. Talk a little bit about how that shapes you as a coach and how you approach your Oceanside Land Sharks like that.
Yeah, I really love the high school age kids. I feel like that's an age group that have the biggest impact on their lives. I love that 14 to 18-year-old group there. And it's really fun. I love the part of seeing them when they're 7th and 8th graders and watching how they grow up and mature to when they're seniors and being able to influence them and lead them in the right direction, try to teach them, let them learn from my mistakes instead of making mistakes for themselves. And it's really a fun age. I've been very fortunate to be able to coach a lot of good players. You know, that record, I didn't even know that was crazy. Only losing 1 region game in 11 years, but it's just a tribute to a bunch of good players, guys that trusted me and bought into our system and what we were doing. I tell everybody, I call the same plays every year. You know, it's really people that really deserve the reward for all this are the parents. I've been able to be involved with a lot of good parents and raise a lot of good young men, and that's really what's helped me a lot throughout my career. Is more a tribute to the parents. They do a great job, and I knew from the day I stepped on this campus, I feel like the one thing that nobody can match is our Black and Blue Club and our parents and our foundation and how we have just a great support group for these kids, you know. And that was the one thing that I fell in love with this place, that I knew I could win here because of how special the parents were. And it's another year, another great group. I think we fed 250 people at the tailgate last Friday. I mean,
it was a good time.
We're just a big family, and it makes my life easy. They make me look like a good coach for sure.
Well, parents can be parents sometimes, right? They can overparent, but I think you've established a really good culture. If you think about the transition, there's been 4 head coaches in the last 4 years, and we're looking to smooth that out. And I think a big component of that is you embracing the families, embracing the kids, and making this more. It's not about you. It's not about you, NSJ. It's not about just the Oceanside football program, but it's more about a community, and there's strength in numbers. And I think you're doing a phenomenal job from a culture standpoint.
Yeah, it's funny. We were at the senior banquet a couple weeks ago, and I just went through some of the stuff talking about the seniors. You know, they've never played a home football game. None of them have had the same position coach for all 4 years. We've had 2 to 3 coordinators on both sides of the ball in their 4 years. They've had 4 different head coaches. You know, if I told you all that and you didn't know really what Oceanside was, you'd never believe that they'd been to 3 state championships and working to get towards their 4th Friday night and winning 2 of the 3 already. So this senior class is a really special group. They're a close-knit, hard-working group. I love these guys. You know, the thing that makes them special, that makes it easy for me to coach, is they trust my staff. They know that we know what we're talking about, and they trust us. So we tell them to do something, they go out and execute it. And last Friday night just showed you how much they trusted us. A big 42-0 win over a Dillon team. I don't think they've ever been beat like that. And I didn't feel like Dillon played bad. We just got hot and got rolling, and our kids just put the gas pedal down and really thumped a great Dillon team. You know, they have, I think number 0 is one of the best in the state. He's a UNC commit. You got a quarterback that's top guy in the country. 2 linebackers going to all-star games. One's North-South, one's Shrine Bowl, and those guys just got in there and grinded it out, wore them out. They really executed a great game plan that staff put together for them.
Yeah, it was a convincing victory on all 3 phases. So let's talk a little bit about numbers. That was a phenomenal win. But if I look about, you've got great senior leadership, good and excellent leadership in your quarterback play with Aiden Managan. But just on the season, so pre-region, region, and into the playoffs, right now, Oceanside is averaging 41 points a game, and you're giving up 15.8. Does that sound about right?
Yeah.
To you?
Yeah.
Now, you've been known just as a defensive guy and led the state as a coordinator for multiple years. But now let's shift gears quickly. Let's talk about Loris. Their numbers: 49, almost 50 points a game.
Oh yeah.
And they're giving up under 13 points a game. They're 13-0. Oceanside knocked them out of the playoffs last year, 42-7. You were at that game? No?
Too cold.
Too cold. Oh, well.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, we'll get to warm you up, so make sure you're there tomorrow night, buddy.
Oh yeah. It'll be a cold one.
And so there's been a lot of talk on social media. There's been a lot of hype around this game. Here we sit at 11-2, reigning two-time defending state champions that knocked Loris off last year. What are you expecting from that team when you see them tomorrow night up at District 4 Stadium?
Yeah, it's going to be a big game. We kind of felt last year was their first time being in the big game, and you kind of got to get there. I kind of mimic us in the state championship 3 years ago. You know, we weren't ready to win state championship that year. We had to get there first and see what it was about before we could go and win it the last 2 years. And I think that's where they're at as a program. You know, they got to the lower state championship last year, and now they're ready to win it. So we're expecting a big game out of them. They beat us in both statistical categories. They score more, they give up less. Their coach is a great coach. He won a bunch of ball games up in Virginia. He's a great guy too. You know, it's fun talking to him before the games. You just get that vibe of him being a great person and a great human being. And they've got the community behind them. You know, they shut down the school, they shut down the stores. Everybody comes out to wish them on their way when they leave. And it's going to be a battle. We're expecting it to be whoever has the ball last kind of game, and it's going to be right down to the end, but that's what it's about. We want good football games when you get down to these Final Four. It's supposed to be a big game. I think they have 20 seniors out of the starting 22.
Oof.
Yeah, a lot of guys back. They got a great quarterback. You know, he doesn't put the ball in jeopardy much. I think last year coming into the game, he had thrown 1 interception. I think this year he has 2 or 3. You know, he does a great job protecting the ball and getting it in their playmakers' hands. They have 4 really, really good receivers. Everybody's back up front on both sides of the ball. So it's going to be a tough task for us. We feel like the one spot we have the advantage is they play 7 guys both ways. So we feel like if we can hang in there early in the first and third quarter, that maybe we can wear them down.
Yeah.
And that's one thing. You know, tempo's going to play a big part in the game Friday night. We're going to push the pace a lot with them. So hopefully keeping their defense on the field and resting Irish is going to be a plan. But it's going to be a dogfight. That's what it's supposed to be. And we expect a great game out of Loris Friday night.
Well, I tell you what helped last Friday against Dillon was that Oceanside crowd. Maybe talk about the impact of what the crowd, the families, the fans. I saw a lot of ex-players there, a lot of people just from the community traveling up to the north side of Charleston at DD4 Stadium. What is that going to mean for us tomorrow night?
That crowd's going to be huge. I tell you, I wear a headset on Friday night, so I really can't hear nothing. I can't hear the crowd yelling and all. And I remember the opening kickoff. I took my headset off and I was like, oh my God, and looked around. And both crowds, even Dillon brought a big one. You know, both crowds were fired up and getting after it. And I think a lot of the talk on social media has to do with that. And it's going to be a big one. We need all our alumni, all our parents, all the fans. We need the Mount Pleasant community to back us Friday night. That's going to be one advantage. You know, we've worked our butt off this year to get home field advantage and be the 1 seed. So that's one thing that, you know, I feel like another place that we can gain an advantage is having that home crowd. And I know Mount Pleasant is proud of us. They've been proud of this team the past 2 years. So I expect Mount Pleasant to show it big for us Friday night.
Yeah, excellent. I will not be there, but I'll be watching remotely, so apologies for that, but we'll be watching from New Orleans.
You've watched a lot remotely, so let's keep that going.
Yeah, I know.
We've been
I don't
playing good this year with you remotely watching, so let's don't screw that up.
Well, just a quick sign of support, not only from the community and the families and the players and the alumni, but also with the new administration here at Oceanside, the interim principal Mike Lorenz, kind of a football guy, All-American, 4-year starter at University of Wisconsin.
Absolutely.
Under Barry Alvarez, and had a cup of coffee in the NFL with the Patriots. And then also to the owner of our management company, Pinnacle, Coach D'Angelo is a Hall of Fame football coach, high school football coach in Wisconsin. You've had a chance to get to know both of those guys. Maybe just a quick spot on the amount of support from them, what that means for you.
Absolutely. They are our biggest supporters. I tell you, whatever we need, they find a way to get it done. Having 2 guys that are, you know, just that big of football coaches and big into the game of football, having them with us showing us the leadership part of it and always having our back, having the support for us. I mean, I'm in the perfect situation, and I know that. It's just great. Mr. D'Angelo, getting to meet him. I met him a couple weeks ago, and we hit it off. He is a great football coach and a great person. Just sitting down talking football with him was probably one of my favorite moments of the season this year. We sat and talked about the old wishbone, the old days of football.
The old veer.
Old veer football, and I really enjoyed my time I had with him. And then our interim guy, the principal, Mr. Mike, he does a great job with us. He does a great job with our kids. You know, we were in a tough spot losing some people, and he has stepped in and really, he's been the glue that kept us all together. He's done a great job for our school and keeping our kids together, and he comes out, watches us practice, gives our kids support. He's always in. I love every morning we get to school, kids get to school, and he's asking them, hey, how'd the game go? Were we able to pound a rock? And I just love how his motivation and how he is with all the kids. And we want to do a good job and make those two proud. You know, it means a lot to me to represent them. I don't take it for granted. And I want to make sure Saturday morning I can call both of those guys and say, I'm trying to continue this great football tradition that you guys have started.
Yeah.
And that means a lot to me and this team.
One of my favorite points of the year, I'm going to switch gears here, was watching that win against Dutch Fork.
Oh, yeah.
We can't have this chat without talking about beating Dutch Fork. What did it mean to you?
It meant a lot. Knocking off #1 team in the state, 44th national.
Yep.
Team in the country. Felt good.
Ooh, that was a big one, wasn't it?
It definitely was.
Did you cry? Were you happy, like happy tears?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I got to admit, I got choked up as well too. What about you when you see Gaspar come down with that interception and slide?
It was just a surreal moment. It was hard to believe. You know, he's a great football coach, Coach Knotts, and you don't get a lot of chances to knock him off. And it was a great win, big win for our program. You know, we had spoke early in the year. You're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some. We started off 0-2, and I don't mind losing football games, you know, as long as we play hard. But the message to the kids was, I was just upset that everybody didn't get to see them and know our kids for who I know them for. You know, I know how hard they work and how much work they put in and what good people they are off the football field. They're great members of this community, and that was the message to them. Like, I just want everybody to know y'all like I know you. I know who you are and what your true colors are. And we started 0-2. I felt like everybody didn't know who they were. So I felt like that night they kind of taught the state and taught all the other teams in the state and the low country, like, this is who we are, and we're coming to play some real football. And it's great to see them respond like that in a big game. And that was a big program win for us. It really was.
That moment with your dad on the field, there's a photo. Oof. Chokes me up, man.
Yeah.
That was a great one.
That was a good one, you know. We took a couple hard losses to Coach Knotts. We were always, it was us and them kind of to win the state championship for probably 10 years. And he came out on the better end of it. So it was good to kind of get one for the old man. And it being my first year being a head coach, it meant a lot to my dad. So I tell you, having my kid there and my dad to watch all that, it was a special moment for sure.
Here's a stat or number that I don't think anybody knows yet, though, but how many text messages did you have waiting for you when you got on the bus, or maybe the next morning? How many do you think you got in total?
176. It was crazy. You know, I'll never forget picking up my phone after that game on the bus, and I turned to show SJ. I was like, look, SJ, 176 messages.
Yeah.
But it's just a lot of people they know how much work I put in, and finally to get the reward for it. A lot of people just wanted to, you know, tell me great job and appreciate you. And even the old players I had in the past, a lot of guys reached out to me. And that's the fun part about games like that. Hearing from all the old guys, great job, coach. We love you, man. And those words mean a lot to me for sure.
Well, you are the head coach, but you can't do it alone, right?
Absolutely.
You've got a great coaching staff. And when you think about, you know, watch the boys out here this morning, pretty loose, which is good. Hay in the barn, right? Like, we're just all about execution. But your coaches still have a bit of an intensity. So you've got great ones on both sides of the ball. And maybe talk a little bit about getting this deep into the season. You worry about your players, keeping them focused, but your coaches have been right there. So maybe a quick couple of comments on your staff.
Absolutely. Yeah, I ride my guys hard, not gonna lie. I get after the coaches a lot. You know, we wanna make sure we don't let these kids and this school and community down. So it's a lot of long Sunday meetings, a lot of film hours, but they've done a great job this year. You know, I came in this year, I was the D coordinator the past 2 years, and I flipped over to the offensive side. My first move was to bring in Rashad Smith. He does a great job on defense. I actually coached
Ex-player.
Ex-player. I coached him at Fort Dorchester. He spent some years coaching with me at Fort Dorchester, and we ran the same system. So we called things the same thing, so it was a no-brainer to bring him in. But watching him work, you know, me and SJ get up here at 6:30, 7 o'clock this week. He's already in there watching film, and I look on his huddle film. He's got 25 hours of watching huddle this week, and that's what it's about, seeing a guy that kind of I coached through his teen years, watching him mature and win and be a great coach like he is, and watch how much these kids respect him. That kind of, it means a lot to me. Watching a guy kind of fall in love with the game like I did and do what I did, it's great getting him. But on the defensive side, we're very lucky. Our strength and conditioning guy, Brian Coleman, he's kind of our heartbeat of the team.
Might be one of the best in the biz.
Oh, man.
Like,
he is
humble. Great. No one really knows about it. He might be your secret sauce.
Yeah, he is. He's special. We wouldn't be here without him. I can tell you that. We'd be sitting at home mad that we weren't practicing this week without Coach Coleman. But he's the heartbeat of the team. He works our butts off in the weight room, and the kids enjoy going in there. That's what's really special about him. He does a great job with our defensive line. We had all 4 starters back this year, and they have just really held our team in every game this year. We moved Coach Pryor. James Pryor had done the DBs. I kind of wanted him to evolve as a coach, and I moved him from DBs to linebackers. And it's funny because my dad did the same thing to me about 10 years ago. And same look I had on my face was the same look James had when I told him I wanted to move him to linebackers. But I want him to become a coordinator and become a head coach one day, so he's got to kind of move around in positions. So I moved him into linebackers, and he's done a great job for us there. I brought Nate Joyner in to help us out. He's kind of like Rashad's right-hand man. He does a great job with the scouting reports, great job with our scout team, getting everything we need for Friday nights. So we brought him in on defense too. And then we have Rashad Smith in the back doing the DBs, and those guys do a great job heading it up. On Friday nights, we were very fortunate to get a guy named Shaq Rashad to come help us. He helps us on Sundays and Fridays. And he's a guy who was an all-ACC player at UNC Chapel Hill, played a couple years with the Texans in the NFL. He's a guy that's actually published books about defense, and he
looks like he'd probably still play.
Oh, yeah. I wish we could get him in some pads. But he's a guy up top. He's Rashad's eyes on Fridays night. Getting him was a steal for us. He was big. And, you know, moving over to the offensive side of the ball, I didn't want to change a whole lot. We had a lot of success in the past. We have our quarterback back and the core of the offensive line and receivers back, so we didn't want to change a whole lot. I still have Coach Patterson. He's our OL coach. He's done a great job. We wanted to add a little bit of youth up there, so we brought Finn Johnson in. You know, he's an ex-player, captain here at Oceanside. Has been a big part of Oceanside, taking a big step up into being state champion. So it was another no-brainer getting Finn in there. So Coach Johnson and Coach Patterson, they hunker down our O-line. I try to handle the quarterbacks part of it. We have Coach Drummond, does our running backs. He does a great job. He does all our social media stuff and all our camera stuff in the school. So he's done a great job with us. I think that's been a big difference in our offense this year. We haven't turned the ball over at running back, knock on wood. But we haven't fumbled the ball. You know, I think we fumbled week 3 or week 4. We haven't really had one since. So he works his butt off with those running backs. They've done a great job. You know, we had James O'Connor go down for us, and it was a
first
big
game of the year.
First game. It was a big hole for us. You know, he's a guy that we knew worked his butt off in the offseason, and we could count on James. He was going to be there for us every Friday night. And he had a tough injury, ended up getting a wrong diagnosis, ended up getting surgery a week ago. It's been a heartbreak not having him because I know how much work he put in the offseason. I knew how much he prepared himself. He had a lot of long days of practicing baseball. He still went in speed training and worked out for an hour and a half every day on top of doing baseball. So I hate it for James. He was a big part of this team. But we're going to make sure we win it for James, try to get him a ring. So that was a tough one, losing him. And then at receivers, very lucky who I got to coach my receivers. I had Sims coming in. Sims will be a receiver coach for us, and he does a great job. He handles our pass game. But we got Joe Sabatini to come in from. He was with UNC Chapel Hill from 2018 to 2022, and him and Sims have really come in and done a great job in our passing game. I think Aiden's up to 3,600 yards, and he's still got 2 games left. You know, he's got a chance if we win
numbers.
Friday, to maybe hit 4,000, which is a crazy number. We also have a 1,000-yard rusher. You know, Zakai's got over 1,100 on the ground this year.
That speaks to well-balanced offense too, though.
Absolutely. I think that's the difference in our offense this year. We're able to run the ball. And that's tribute to them big guys.
Defenses expect you guys to throw all over the field with Aiden.
Absolutely.
And with a great receiving core as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, we got weapons all over the field. You know, our receivers, we got weapons for days, you know. Terrence Johnson's probably the best receiver in the state. You know, I feel like he's the most underrated guy in the state. He's still rated high at a lot of spots, but he's a guy that nobody can cover. You know, we've played these 5-star corners from Georgia and 4-star guys all year. Nobody slowed him down. Not one time.
Well, he's getting double and triple teamed. That leaves a lot of other guys open, and Aiden does a good job of scanning the field, going to his reads, and finding the guy that's open.
Yeah, all year they try to take away 1 or 2 of them, and when they do, the other 2 burn them. You know, the Marlboro County game, they did a great job of keeping a guy in Terrence and Ant's face and a safety over the top. So we had to rely on Ethan and Cooper and Tyler Gardner to come through the middle, and they did. And last week, you know, Terrence really got the double team every play. So it was Ant that ended up getting 2 touchdowns. But those guys have been great team players. You know, they're not worried about stats. They do a great job of supporting each other. And it's kind of whatever the defense gives us is who's going to get the ball. It really doesn't determine what I call or what Coach Sabatini and Coach Bennett call for the plays. It's really whatever the defense gives us is what we're going to take. And Aiden does a great job of spreading the ball around and taking what the defense gives us. And proud of the offense. They played really good team football this year. They really have.
Another guy that knows offense well from the quarterback and receiver standpoint is Coach Mark Hartman.
Oh, absolutely. You know, that's kind of like the family of Oceanside. Sam Hartman and Coach Hartman, you know, they're the guys that really have started this thing from the ground zero days. You know, I remember him and Coach Greer, they kind of got this whole football program kicked off the ground from the days when they were practicing in the mud and having the QB1 on Netflix. You know, a lot of respect goes to those guys. If we're fortunate enough to win it this year, every year we win it, I make sure I send those guys a message. You know, Coach Greer and Coach Call, those original founders of this, you know, they put a lot of the hard work in and didn't get to reap the benefits of it. You know, and I understand that now we get the benefits of it, but a lot of it goes to those guys, you know. They put a lot of hard work in, and now we get to, like I said, reap the benefits from their hard work.
I think Coach Greer's hard work works motto has stayed the test of time here, and it's proven with his 4th straight title up at Providence Day. I tell you what's interesting is 6 years ago, I might say to this day, the big dog Robert Brunson did woof woof. He did an interview with Coach Greer right before they went up to take on the Barnwell Wahhosses.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Wahhoss?
Wahhoss.
There we go.
There you go. That's pretty good.
Robert Brunson pronounces that better than anybody.
Oh, yeah, he's great. I love hearing him on the mic. He does a great job.
I got to say, I kind of miss being with the big dog up top. Those are some great days. Called a lot of games for a lot of kids that I've coached and watched grow up here. And this is kind of about the last year of your seniors that are coming through, so it's been a special year to watch. Maybe as we close up here, a couple of thoughts. We haven't talked about assistant head coach, SJ. Maybe what's the best part about what he does on the sidelines on game night?
I tell you, he really does a great job of getting the kids fired up. It's funny, last Saturday we're sitting in the bed, about 8 o'clock, still laying in the bed Saturday morning, and we cut the news on, and I see him in his sharp before the kids are running out. He's punching Jackson and getting them all fired up and ready to go, and it's really great to see him around the kids. He feels like he has 60 older brothers. They really do a great job of taking care of him, but he kind of brings the life to the party for the team. He's kind of that joyful little kid that it reminds them that, you know, it's football, it's a big time game, but it's not that serious. We all do this.
Still a kid's game.
Absolutely. We all do this to have fun, you know, and that's one thing. SJ brings the fun to everyday practice and the games.
Well, the pregame and postgame motivational speeches are a big one. I know that. And I know one of my kid, Tanner, misses you falling asleep on him on the bus rides home. So you make a big impact to those guys. So don't ever forget about that. Maybe you tell me what he thinks best about your dad coaching.
It would probably be how good he is. Like you said, one of the craziest football minds probably I've ever seen.
You're a trip.
Yeah, that'll make a daddy happy on Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah.
All right, so let's.
Make him happy with some turkey.
Well, let's talk about that. We got to get out of here pretty soon because we've got to go eat. So tell me, if you could load up the most epic all-time Thanksgiving plate, what's on your plate?
Ham.
All right.
Mashed potatoes.
Ham and potatoes.
Mac and cheese, green beans.
Big old roll.
3 rolls.
3.
Oh yeah. And a glass of sweet tea.
What about any gravy? No gravy?
He's not a gravy guy.
No turkey?
No turkey.
All right, what about the sweets? Pumpkin pie, cherry pie, apple pie, any kind of pie?
He likes we had a nice little brownie last night with some ice cream, some Breyers ice cream on top. We love our sweets for sure.
Yeah.
And it shows with our bellies.
Well,
I got one for both of us.
the old shuffle trouble.
That's right.
You are a trip, buddy. One of my favorite photos is you and your daddy like bent over on the knees, like you dress like you are in official coaching gear on the sidelines. So, give me your prediction for tomorrow night against Loris.
It's going to be a tough game. I don't know what the score will be. It's going to be a 1-2 touchdown game.
Yeah. So no blowouts either way. They score a lot of points. They don't give up a lot, but so do we.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Good. All right.
They haven't played those monsters like Terrence Johnson, Anthony Williams, Aiden Manavian.
Well, I would say that the pre-region schedule part with the two teams from Georgia, with Irmo, Ashley Ridge, Dutch Fork, I mean, that really battle tests you and your boys and your coaches to come play a really tough opponent like Loris. And then you're sitting on either BHP or
Powdersville.
Yeah, Powdersville, and those are all proud programs. And BHP is probably licking their chops trying to get one back at us from last year as well, too.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, maybe wrap us up here. We've got two more, but really we've got one more. We got to get past tomorrow night before we move on to the state title.
Yeah, tomorrow night, that's kind of where all our focus is right now. You know, those guys have had us circled on the schedule since last year. You know, I've heard they wear shirts that say unfinished business, and it's going to be a dogfight. That's what we want. You know, we're going to get fired up come 7:30, and we're going to throw it up in there, and, you know, may the best man win. That's what it's about on Friday nights. But I like my kids, and I like our chances. I feel like if we play our best game and they play their best game, we'll be fine.
Yep. Well, you've got great mojo, good tradition on that field up in North Charleston, so let's keep that rolling.
Absolutely.
So I appreciate your time, Coach LaPrade. Coach LaPrade.
Oh, yeah. Let me give a shout out. I tell you, one thing that's really special in this program that people don't get enough credit for what they do is our black and blue. We have a bunch of mamas and daddies that help us with our black and blue, from raising money to feeding our kids to making sure we got food after the game, making sure we got Gatorades, making sure we set up the field. And you know, the coaches around here, they think that's normal, but I'm fortunate enough to know it's not normal.
Yep.
It's what makes this such a special place. They make my job very easy and the rest of my staff. And you know, one thing that I'm very thankful for on this Thanksgiving is our black and blue and our parents. The great job they do supporting these kids, they make this place special.
Yeah.
And without them, none of this would ever be possible. I know they're tired of hearing me say it, but I have to keep reminding them.
No, they're not. Trust me.
They do a great job for us, and they really are what makes Oceanside football program special, is our black and blue members.
Well, I mean, look, the guy behind the camera right now is Neon Dion over there. It's his Thanksgiving, and he's out here filming this with you guys, just making sure that the games on Friday nights are great, and just bringing a little bit of the inside of Coach LaPrade's minds to your fans, to the alumni, to everybody that's involved with Oceanside football. We appreciate you. We're thankful for you. You've done a phenomenal job coming in as a new head coach, and without skipping a beat, you've got us, you know, looking 2 wins away from another state title. Let's take care of Loris first. Mm-hmm. But so maybe we can do this again next week.
I'd love to. Get us a win Friday night. We'll get us another Thursday, same time, same place. Let's knock it out.
Any final thoughts from you, SJ, Coach?
I would like to thank our sponsors, Banks Construction.
Yep.
Benjamin Franklin Plumbing, that's a big one. Charleston National Airport, that's a big one. Those guys do a lot for us.
I know the McDonald's is a big one too.
McDonald's, oh man, yeah.
First down.
There you go.
Hey, give this kid a microphone and a camera. He's ready to go.
He's ready to go.
You're something else. Well, we couldn't be successful as a program without you and all your help too, buddy. I like it, man. Let's do it. Well, this has been Inside the O with Coach Brent LaPrade, Coach SJ LaPrade, and we'll look forward to coming to you next week. Let's go Land Sharks.
Let's go. Thank you, Swish. Appreciate you.
Thank you, man.
Well, good evening. We are once again down here at District 4 Stadium in North Charleston, South Carolina. And gentlemen, this is rematch night. These two teams faced off last year in this exact same game to get to state. and now here are we again.
Yeah, you look back to last year. Obviously, we had a great start. The opening kickoff, we kicked off to them. They fumbled it. We got a touchdown, and I believe they fumbled on one of their first offensive plays after that too. So we got off to a good start last year. Hopefully, we can make that happen again and try to take it down to the
Beyond the key, we're looking athlete versus athlete in this game. It's two fairly evenly matched teams from an athletic standpoint. I had the chance to watch the Newberry film, and I saw some things that I did not see when we played these guys last year.
Yeah, I got the stats, team stats up here. I mean, Loris is undefeated, 13-0. Turn the mic down a little bit. Obviously we're 11-2, but when you do the tail of the tape, they're ahead in carries. They're way ahead in rushing yards at 2,200. We got just under 1,600 rushing yards. But when it comes to passing, which we're going to see a lot of today, Aiden is on fire, completing 69% of the passes against Moon. Their QB's 55%, but Aiden's got 3,700 passing yards for the year. They got about 2,800. However, total touchdowns, this team likes to score. 85 touchdowns on the season. Wow. They're averaging about 49 points a game to our 40 points a game, so 66 touchdowns on the year for us. And then defensively, it's pretty even as far as picks, 18 for them, 12 for us. I think personally, it's looking back at some schedules, our strength of schedule is much stronger than theirs.
Yep.
We went through the gauntlet, as we always said, in our first 5 games, 5 games, and we were battle tested. Then we kind of got into a lull until we hit Marble County, and now here we are. Last week we were on all cylinders, as Coach said. Boys just came out and wanted to hit some people in the face, and I think today it's going to be a ball. I mean, they're going to be balling on both sides, and hopefully our boys are ready, because I know Loris is. This is the game they've had on their calendar since last year when it was in the tundra, it felt like. We had heaters on the sideline. It was the coldest game of the year by far.
Sure.
24 degrees with a wind chill of it like 8.
That game was brutal. And so a little warmer today. Everyone's saying it's cold, but I think it's nice.
It's not even remotely close to as cold as it was last year. That is for sure.
I was reading a little bit in the Oregon County newspaper. They're calling this basically the biggest game in Loris's football history.
They have 20 seniors on this team.
Seniors.
A lot of them do go both ways. 20 seniors, and I think most of them are playing and starting and getting reps. That's a lot of seniors. That's a lot of boys that have played a lot of football. They're tested. They were in this game last year, so they know what to expect now that going into it. They're ready. And 20 seniors is a lot. I don't know. I think we got 16.
I think we had 16.
Something like that. The good news for us is only one of them. Maybe one of them goes both ways, and that's Mike, depending on what's going on offense.
Yeah, to your point, you're talking 20 seniors, but 7, Mark.
Yep.
Dion, 7 of their key guys go both ways, including their entire receiver corps, including their 2 big linemen who are South Carolina State commit, ironically. That they're both going both ways. Funny thing about this team is they've been heavily recruited by South Carolina State, because you've got their 2 big guys, number 74, Demaria Thurman, recruited by South Carolina State. Number 64, Jamarius Wilson, recruited by South Carolina State. Their key
Are
receiver,
they committed to South Carolina or just recruited?
Committed.
Okay.
They are committed. Number 1, Jacobian Lewis, their key receiver, committed to South Carolina State. Their quarterback, Moon Gerald, they call him Moon, Zamir, is being heavily courted by South Carolina State and my alma mater, North Carolina A&T.
Nice.
So he's trying to figure out where he wants to go. And then they also have a big tackle, number 70, Logan Coleman, who's a Citadel commit.
Wow.
But they have 7 guys, 7 key guys that all go both ways the entire game.
Well,
and they, it's going to be a tiring proposition.
Speaking from I played both ways a lot of ball. You get used to it.
Yep.
However, I'm pretty sure our coaching staff knows how to kind of wear them out a little bit. Yeah. Our line is really big, so that's going to play into, it's the linemen that are going to get tired most.
Right.
Those receivers, if they're running they've been doing it all season. I mean, they're scoring 50 points a game almost, so they're used to running all over the place. However, I don't know if they're used to running all over the place on both sides of the ball as much as they're going to today.
Right.
So that will be the interesting part.
Yeah, as receivers, they can kind of take some of the run plays off on offense and just block, but that they do have the benefit of it being a cool day here. I think luckily for us, as you mentioned, Dion, we have way better passing stats than them, and it ends up being yes, it's cool, but no wind to speak of. It should be a nice night to throw the ball.
Nice not to throw the ball, and that's you're talking about a team that has lived and died by the air the most of the season. However, and I'm going to say however, because we started putting it on the ground near the end of the season into the playoffs, and now we have become a very deadly offense because you don't know whether we're going to throw it or pass it.
Zakai's having a year. He's got over 1,000 yards rushing. He has become a key point for us in this team. And I think, obviously, every game's going to be one up front. I feel like our defensive front seven is nothing like Loris has seen.
No.
And that's going to play the difference here in how well we do and how well Loris can block. So.
Moon Gerald gave an interview at the end of the Newberry game that said that with Newberry, that was the best defensive front that he'd seen.
Right.
And it's almost scary to hear him say that because he's not seen a defensive front like our front four at all this season. Newberry was close, but not quite there. I'm not going to take away if they were a good team. But when you're dealing with App State commit, Wofford commit, you're dealing with Joey Football Harriet, who will end up playing somewhere, Jackson Bean, who will end up playing somewhere, and then a linebacker core that is very, very, very athletic behind them. That now is a recipe to force you to do a lot more work than you've been having to do.
Let's go down on the field with our field cam.
Mr. Clean Cam is back.
Ryan Anderson today. His mic is hot, so hopefully we can pick up what we're saying here and mute us for a second.
Number 64, Jamarius Wilson.
All right, gentlemen.
And number 74,
I'll be your referee.
Jamarius Thornton.
Over here, I have your umpire.
Number 10, Aiden Manavia. Number 24, Will Wilson. Number 70, Mike Jones. And number 77, Jonathan Thompson.
One of us is Mr. Referee with a question. We will do our best to get an answer for you. Also, no talking back and forth between the two teams unless you're saying good play, you're sticking a hand out to help somebody up. Otherwise, we get up, we go back on the huddles and do it all over again. Understood, gentlemen? Loris, you're the visiting team. You're going to call the toss, all right?
Yes, sir.
That side is the head. That side is the tail. That is the tail side. That is the head side. What's your call for me?
Head.
Heads?
Yes, sir.
Heads is called. It is a head. It is a head. Loris, you've won the toss.
You want to defer to the second half?
You want to defer to the second half. You guys want the football, correct? You guys want to kick from the clock? Put your backs to the clock, please.
There we have it. Loris wins the toss.
And they're going to defer. Can't say that's a surprise. I would do the same thing if I were in their shoes. I'd do the same thing if we were in their shoes.
Absolutely.
Trying to get the ball coming out of the half. We are close to game time. You should be seeing your boys running out of the Shark here in just a moment. That smoke will get going, and then it's going to get physical. This is going to be a physical ball game.
Yeah, should be fun. We have
Let's just play a little video, guys.
all right.
Oh, actually, I don't have time. We'll play right after the smoke show.
Got dueling running out of those.
They can come out to our Shark music if they want. They're going to be eating today. The Lions.
Big boy slammed the hammer down on the ground. That's not a good idea against our guys.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your Oceanside.
And here comes your Land Sharks.
Land versus water today.
Land versus water.
Let's cut over to this video real quick.
Check account to in a safe. Ain't no room for a mistake. We been here before. Yeah, we know what it takes. Yeah. You see the word, but you don't see the scars. Outwork everybody, yeah, that's what we are. They wanna talk about the past, but we focus on the next play. Final 5 weeks, you see the vision, yeah, we don't look away. Pressure hit, we go silent, we don't need a chatter. We came to the latest championship, really matters. Go ahead and put it
here we go. Ball is about to get kicked off. Land Sharks on the receive, and they are going to kick it deep. This ball is going to go to Terrence Johnson, and we should see some speed here right off the bat. Johnson's going to get taken down at the 20, so that's where your Land Shark offense will get its start here in the first possession of this ball game.
That was weird. He was kind of running slow.
Yeah, I hadn't seen that. He was kind of jogging with a little bit of tiptoeing. I don't think maybe going to try and cut it out.
Yeah, good coverage, though. It seemed like they had all the lanes covered. They had nowhere to go.
Loris did a good job holding their lane. So out comes the Lion defense. Out comes your Land Shark offense. So we will see how we come out and start this ball game. If we're going to start running or if we're going to set the tone with the pass right off the beginning.
Yeah, we got an H-back to start out here, so looking like maybe a running formation here. No.
Monavian, quick pass out to Anthony Williams, and he's going to get, let's see, about 4, maybe 5 out of that. So that'll bring up 2nd and 5. And Monavian going to the Charleston International Airport Flight School right off the bat.
We're going to go tempo today.
Yep.
We've talked about them having a bunch of two-way players here.
Quick pass once again out to Ant, and this ball was overthrown just a little bit. Monavian might have rushed his pass, didn't necessarily need to.
Yeah, the first pass was to Anthony Williams. He is just 44 yards away, now 40 yards away from 1,000 on the year.
3rd and 5 from your Land Sharks. Ball is going to be spotted there on the, right about the 20-yard line. This ball out to Zakai Muncie, and that's going to be the first Filet-O-Fish
first down
of this ball game. Great job by Muncie to get it turned up and keep going. A little bit of yard after the catch there, and that was perfect because that got us over the 30, and now we're moving. Chains are moving.
Yeah, very quick. I mean, we usually play no huddle, of course, like pretty much everybody these days, but faster than usual right now.
Ball spotted on the 33. Your Land Sharks are on the march. That tail is swimming. Ball handed off to Muncie. He's going to go right up the middle, and he's going to push the pile against some pretty big boys, and he's still on his feet, getting a little help by his line. He's going to chew, looks like about 4 or 5 out of it. We'll see where they spot this.
After this next play, I'll show you the starters on the screen.
Muncie got 5 out of it, so this ball is going to be spotted on the 38. Once again, ball to Muncie. He's got a little bit of step. He's going to get another few out of this, so this should bring up 3rd and about 3.
It's a good job by Loris defensive line there. They're just holding up in their gaps, and Zakai in the pass kind of waits for something to open up, and nothing's opening up for him there.
Yeah, that first run by Zakai, they got a good push by the offensive line, and that time the defensive line won.
And I lied. I didn't show it.
A lot of beef down there on the front line for Loris. 2 big guys,
there we go.
But that has been the nemesis for Loris. They do get a little bit antsy on defense. And, gentlemen, that's going to be our first French fry free 5 for a Filet-O-Fish
first down
of this ball game.
All right, let me show those starters here. Well, we got a second. It's the same 11. Week after week, battle-tested up front. We got the Crady boys, Mike Jones locking it in, Costello, and Bronco.
Little tight diamond up top. Terrence Johnson, Ethan Renew going into motion. He's got Cooper Webb out there with him. Monavian pocket coming unfolded.
Nice.
And he's got Terrence Johnson down the field. And he's still going to go, and that ball's going to be down at about the 22-yard line. And that's going to bring up another Filet-O-Fish.
First down.
Great job by Aiden Monavian to scramble out. He had someone in his face and keep his head up, Dion, to find Terrence downfield.
You see that on the replay, looking up as he's running. That's what good quarterbacks do.
Yeah, good awareness in the pocket. Flushed out to his right and perfect throw on the move.
Monavian battle tested. We saw that his freshman year, and it's only gotten better. There's the reason why he's pushing 8,000 yards on his high school career as a junior.
Oh, he's got it as of last week.
There it is. Quick draw out.
Got it.
This ball is going to be going to Anthony Williams.
Oh, that's a flag.
That should be a flag, but they are not going to call it. Ball floated short. Had the receiver turned around, he might have been able to pick it. But you're correct. It did look like you
see that on
their
replay
defensive
here.
back pushed off.
Yeah, look.
He didn't turn for it.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of if he makes it so the defender can't make a play on it when his back's turned to it,
That was
which looked like it was
0.
going on there. But we're a little biased.
That was
just a bunch
0
of
Khalid
Oceanside
Sherman.
dads.
The Oceanside dads, so we get a little hype. Yep. Bring up 2nd and 10. Ball spotted on the 21. Monavian once again looking to throw quick out to Anthony Williams. He made a turn inside. He's going to get about 2 on it.
They've
so
seen that play.
Down.
We talk about this a lot. First couple series for both teams, you're going to see a lot. I mean, the defense knows what's happening from the offense, and then it comes down to adjustments and who can make the adjustment faster and quicker and better.
So they're going to say he got 3 out of it, and this will put it inside the red zone. Ball's going to be spotted at the 18-yard line. Williams, I'm not sure why he turned back in about 1.5 yards. He turns out he actually had a lane mark.
Yeah. Looked like he was just trying to make something happen that wasn't there.
Great job by Monavian to read the blitz.
They got
Coach
Terrence.
call timeout.
They got Terrence on an island out there, one-on-one. No safety anywhere near him. Interesting. See if maybe they'll go to him.
That was number 48, Ethan Shaw, showing blitz, and Monavian had it read. He was coming in at full run right as Monavian started to hit the clap, but he paused, which was a great thing because it got him off balance.
While we have a second here, I want to say thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to our corporate sponsors, Banks Construction, Beacon Bank, Charleston International Airport, and Billy Swales State Farm, and to our exclusive premier sponsor, McDonald's. So 3rd and about 7 here. Big 3rd down here, probably at the edge of field goal range here as well. So could be a decision coming if we don't get it here.
If we do end up kicking, the one thing that I noticed is they send Jacoby and Lewis on the stunt every kick, and there were several times against Newberry he almost got back there. So we've got to make sure we hold our lanes and hold our ground if we do end up kicking.
Different formation this time.
Monavian looking to go.
Oh, gosh.
And this is going to be a sack by the Loris Lions. And once again, that's number 48, Ethan Shaw, coming in on the stunt.
That was a coverage sack almost. He was looking and everything was covered up, and he just didn't see his blind side. Good thing he held on to the ball. See this on the replay here.
See what we do here.
Not his blind side, actually. He's a righty, so.
I hear your Oceanside fans saying kick.
I don't know, Coach.
43 or so yards from here.
And we've got a flag in the backfield.
Defense flag, I'm hearing.
12 men lined up there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
10. Yep, 12 guys, 12-man penalty. So this will bring the ball back inside the sticks. Now Coach LaPrade has the decision to make. Going to leave the offense out there. And Monavian, great job by Monavian to hold, front line to hold him, draw him off.
Well,
so
all of Loris is here. Let's pan the sideline, the bleachers over there, Jack.
That's going to be another French fry,
Show
free
bleachers,
five
Jack,
for
real
your
quick.
Oceanside Land Sharks, and this is going to move the ball down in.
They brought everyone. They're nice and loud. Like to see that.
Good crowd on the Oceanside side, too. I think this is the biggest crowd we've had in the entire stadium all season.
Oh,
got away.
Monavian got away.
Got to throw it.
Still got guys in his face, and he's got Zakai Muncie, but he's not going to be able to get over. This is going to be short, and that's going to be a turnover on downs by your Land Sharks. He's going to be about 2 yards shy.
Another coverage sack. Our receivers got to make sure we're running good routes tonight. These DBs are really good.
So took up about half the first quarter here, but end up turning it over on downs. Loris will start out just inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. I want to say thank you to our platinum sponsors, KTM Electric and Rusty Bull Brewing Company, and to our tailgate sponsor, Sandra Patrick Bradley O'Mara Real Estate.
Out's going to come your Land Shark defense, so they're going to get the first test here at this Loris offense. They got 2 stacked sets led by the Sherman brothers, Khalid and Khalil, with Jacoby and Lewis up top. And they're going to hand the ball off. And he has got good speed. That is number 3, McElduce Stevenson. He's going to get about 8 out of it.
Stevenson's a good weapon of theirs. Gets a lot of touches, both rushing and receiving.
Yep, got over 880 yards now on the year. Second and short. Throw a quick bubble out to the right side. Slips one tackle and gets enough just. It's going to be about 1 yard short. Going to bring up 3rd down and short here on
like
Loris' first drive.
Gaspar coming flying in there, making a good stick. Helping Reese clean up.
Great job by your defense to hold him here. This would be a big-time hold if you can force a stop, and you know what that sound means. Ball handed off to Michael Stevens. He's going to get over. He's going to be stopped by Jackson Bean, but he's not before he gets over for the first down. And that'll be the first time they move the chains, gets it to the line of game. That'll be a first down for the Loris Lions, but they are still buried deep into their own territory.
Good job by the defensive line there. I mean, it was a short distance to go, so held them to about 3 yards there. See Lewis coming over here to the near side. He's their number 1 receiver.
He is Moon Gerald's main target. On the sweep around, he's going to be pushed out of bounds, but not before he gets about, let's see where they spot this.
Gave him a yard.
Going to give him about a yard, so he's going to get a yard out and bring up 2nd and 9. Saw a lot of that type of running again in Newberry film.
Yeah, except against Newberry, they were turning the corner and getting some yardage.
Getting up.
Yeah, our outside linebackers have to scrape hard on that. They're well blocked. The DBs are well blocked on that play.
Once again in quads, and this ball's going to be handed off to Michael Stevens.
Nice play,
And
Reese.
that's a huge stop by Reese Meredith to break through the backfield and get him right as he got to the line of scrimmage. So this will bring up 3rd and long for the Land Sharks. That ball is still spotted on the 27-yard line.
Yeah, see the defensive line, they shifted those inside tackles way out wide. They had nobody in the A gaps, but somehow that confused the offensive line and let him.
They were also they're doing a lot of backside pulling. You'll see. So in that case, their right guard and right tackle both pulled.
Sending Stevens on the there.
Nice.
Great job by Michael Strickler to come in and break that ball up. That was in Jacoby and Lewis's hands, and Strickler got there right as the ball arrived and was able to have contact to knock it out. And that's going to bring up the punt team for Loris. So, Dion, once again, defense setting the tone.
Yeah, defense on both sides of the ball. I mean, we drove it a little bit further, obviously. But, again, everyone's settling in here. It's a long game. We're all, 7 minutes into this so far?
7 minutes.
Yep. That was 3rd and 8. They actually dropped Sawyer Arnold as a 5th linebacker and only rushed 3 there.
Here's the kick.
Ball up. Almost got there.
That's a
great
nice
no
spiral.
call.
Nice kick.
Nice spiral.
Very good spiral kick. They're going to say that Cole Gaspar made the touch at the 31-yard line. Ball then bounced out. So that's where your Land Shark offense is going to come and take over for the second possession of this game. 4:50 left here in the first quarter.
42-yard punt. Pretty darn good punt right there.
Same kid that they had last year, Mark, that was able to put a good boot to it.
Yep. Looks like we're getting to the line quick as we've been so far today.
So adjustments. Let's see what we do here.
Ball handed off to Zakai Muncie, and he's going to get, let's see if they spotted about a yard. Looks like got a yard out of it.
Yeah, our front lines are not getting any push yet, not opening up any holes. Their linebackers coming in, filling gaps. Good job by the Loris Lions there.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 9 for your Land Sharks. Muncie ran into a couple of trees that were not going to move.
That's Thurman in the middle there with the long hair, 74.
Screen.
Little inside screen to Anthony Williams, and he has the speed to go. Great job by Bronco on the block downfield.
It's a lineman's favorite job, screen plus block. Good tackle from behind by Landon Connor.
That'll bring up 3rd and 2. Ball's going to be spotted on the 39-yard line. I still, though, Dion, think had Anthony not tried to do juking and just took off, he'd have flat out run him and been over.
Yeah, I think some of what's happening here is these DBs are better than we've seen in the last couple of weeks, and they're settling in. They're looking at hips instead of getting juked out easily.
Yep. Quick screen out to Zakai.
You got a block. Got a block down there.
Block on the outside. He's going to get about a yard out of it.
He knows it.
So that will bring up 4th down. And out should come your Land Shark punt team.
I want to see a high school tush push.
Then again, maybe not. We may be going to the big package here. I do not see Jackson Summey coming out. We are going to big package, so I see Terrence Johnson in the backfield.
I'd say size-wise up front, we're pretty even.
Fairly even.
They're bringing in, they're taking out Connor.
Bringing in
72.
They're going big, too.
Thomas Nichols.
That's number 70, Logan Coleman.
70, I'm sorry.
They're going big up front as well.
Timeout, Loris.
Coach called timeout to have a chat about it.
It's a good timeout, I think.
Well, we have a timeout here. I want to say thank you to our silver sponsors, not just Frank's Cafe, Raising Cane's, Angela Holbert State Farm, Jamie Pike with Valet Cleaning and Longshore Boats, and to our Clean the Shark sponsor, Cintas. Could be a key moment here, buddy, early in this game. At midfield almost and going for it on 4th and 1.
This, Mark, is a momentum play. You get it. You carry that momentum through the rest of the drive. Yep. You don't, and it sets you on your heels a little bit.
Right.
Forcing your defense to work a little bit harder to keep them from punching the first one in.
Yeah, the more this goes tied, the better Loris is going to feel. Remember last year they were down 7-0 after the opening kickoff.
Yep.
Down 14-0 not long after that. So, they got to feel better about having a better start than last year.
And a lot of their season is coming out quick, hitting hard.
Yep.
They went up quick last week against Newberry. And they were off and running from there. They are loaded up in the box right now.
Terrence Johnson back in the Wildcat.
Stacked up tight. Terrence Johnson going.
Got it. He's gone.
Johnson's going to get over, and he is still going.
Come on, dude.
Feet. Terrence Johnson has got the block. Anthony Williams has got a flag back here. I do believe that may be that's going to be a sideline flag. I see Coach yelling at the sideline.
Yeah, kids get excited, run on the field. That's an after the touchdown flag,
Should
though.
be an after touchdown flag. Should be a dead ball.
Let's see that run. Probably caught the end of it because that was a long play here. Looks like. Let's see, he's going to break through here.
Give Anthony Williams credit. He did not retaliate when he got kind of cheap shotted here at the end. See, this guy comes flying in from behind and hits.
Let's see the Mr. Clean Cam here coming right at you. Bam! He's gone. That's the thing when you load up the box. It breaks. It's gone. You almost need a safety back. I don't know if Terrence can throw the ball, but we're one-on-one on the outside with Anthony Williams there. So.
And now that we know, and that's the first sweet tea
touchdown
of this ball game.
Took you long enough.
I know, really. Just trying to figure out what they were going to call here. And on is going to come Jackson Summey to put the boot to this. It should make it 7-0. Out's going to come Number 0, and that ball is up and good for a baked apple pie, PAT for your Oceanside Land Sharks. And that's going to take us up 7-0, 2:29 left here in this first quarter. And Mark, we just said it, that's a momentum play.
Yeah, exactly. And when you sell out against the run, bring everybody up to the line of scrimmage, that's what can happen.
Yeah, and Terrence is tough. He's big.
Yeah.
When he wants to run, he can run. And that's what we just saw right there.
And he is very, very difficult to take down
See if
in
I
the
can get
open
that
field.
on the Lisa cam here.
He's good speed, and he runs with very good power.
Yeah,
not afraid to run at you and try and run over you, although he did a fantastic job there of not running at Khalid Sherman and running around him.
You can kind of see that he, at first he was only concerned about getting the first down. Kind of went through there with 2 hands on the football and was just concerned about getting the first down. But obviously once he popped it through, instincts took over and he took it out to the house.
Yeah, a good block there by Luke Crady. If you're watching the replay, when you showed it there, you see him get a great seal block
Jackson,
to open up the hole.
Jackson looks like he's setting up for an onside kick here.
On's going to come Noah Thrift to put the boot to it. You are absolutely correct. Looks like it's a setup either for an onside or a pooch kick here to the short side.
What the heck?
And we've got a flag coming out. I'm not sure what the call is.
They haven't blown the whistle yet.
It is Noah.
They're going to say they didn't call it live.
This does look like he's either pooch punting or what is going on.
It looks like a pooch kick. This ball is pooched here to the near side.
Our favorite. Got to stay in our lanes here.
That's going to be number 5, Makai Bell. And he is going to be stopped dead right at the 33-yard line. So that is where the Loris Lions are going to take over here with 2:22 left in the first quarter.
Will Zorn in on that tackle.
Dion, we hit the pooch, yes, but our kick team held their lanes and didn't allow it to break down because he could have broken that, hadn't they?
Yeah, and I was at practice yesterday. They did return one last week against Newberry, which is why we probably wanted to pooch that kick.
Yeah.
Quincy Beard, thanks, buddy.
You're
I am
welcome.
still rocking the mic. Quincy's an old equipment manager for us. 3 years ago, I think it was.
So out is going to come the Lion offense.
Not too much throwing yet for them.
Not as much as we expect.
Yeah, see if they switch
them to go
things
the
up.
air a lot more. Gerald's favorite targets, Jacoby and Lewis and the Sherman brothers. They are basketball players that they can get up.
This is where he's really good.
This ball overthrown. Great job by our defense to get in there and break it up. You had Sawyer Arnold. You had Mike Jones. All there back. I can't talk.
Yeah, the book on Moon is he gets open. He is very dangerous. He's a playmaker. And I don't know if we're running a spy or not. I wasn't paying attention to our linebackers there, but that'd be my philosophy. But
Tyler Stafford was also back there in his face.
Good job by Cole Gaspar to kind of back off. He could have got a pretty good hit on that receiver, but
yes, he could have.
That probably would have been 15 if he did.
We're double stacked over here.
Once again, double stacked. Lewis and Khalid Sherman up top.
See if they do one of those bubbles
and
again.
You have Roderick Percha and Khalil Sherman. And this is going to be nothing.
Reese Meredith in there really fast.
Yeah, Meredith in there quick.
Slowed him down enough.
They're going to say about 2 yards loss.
Reese having a day already. I'd like to see that.
So that was Deuce Stevens on the handoff, but he was stopped dead in the backfield.
So we're going nickel defense here. Took out Jackson
nickel,
Bean.
Assuming the pass.
Extra safety and Dan Rella. This is we call it jokers, I guess.
The presumption here is that they are throwing. And they are. Moon Gerald going to the air.
That's great
Good
defense.
Tackle.
And he is going to be stopped dead. And we got a flag on the near side.
So I like what Rowe did there. I don't know if you guys noticed. He kind of blocked off the inside run and made him come upfield where his help was.
We'll see what the call is.
Strickler come flying in there to make that tackle.
Like
you said, Dion, great
doing
job.
what Strick does, right?
Yep. But I'm glad you pointed that out. Sometimes it's the unsung things that really make the play.
They're going to call a hold on the offense. Coach LaPrade is going to decline this, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4th and 8 from their own 35.
Be interesting to see if they try and go for it 4th and 8.
Rella coming
I can't
back
imagine you would want to this deep in your own
Yeah,
territory.
you know, I mean, sometimes playing a team like Oceanside will make you do things you don't normally do, but it looks like they are sending out the punt team here.
On's going to come the kick team.
Wow, we got a lot of viewers tonight, guys. 2,100 people watching.
Wow.
We're usually about 500 or 600, so welcome to the stream. Make sure you're liking our page on Facebook or YouTube, sharing it. We're doing this black and blue, all of our sponsors, and we're just a few dads up here, so follow along if you can. We're trying to be as non-biased as possible, if that's a thing, as dads.
This ball's going to roll, and it's going to check dead at the D. Let's see where it stops. They're going to touch it just inside the 30 at about the 29-yard line, and that should be where they spot it. Great job by Cole Gaspar not to go pick that up.
Again. And speaking of up top here, I do have a graphic. That's all of our people on cams, and Mike, Dion Welch here. I'm actually missing my Hall of Fame induction tonight, guys, back up in Maine High School.
Oh, there you go.
So, but I told
him I'm not here with the Hall of Fame.
I'm not flying 700 miles on a day after.
Are they going to live
Thanksgiving for all?
Are they going to live stream it?
I think they're watching and listening right now. I don't know.
They're going to put one more thing when they put him in the Hall of Fame broadcaster. On's going to go Zakai Muncie in, and this ball is swung out to him, but not before he gets about 3 or 4 out of it. So that they're going to say he got 2 out of it. That was number 5, Makai Bell, on the tackle. Great job by Monavian to hit Muncie on the run as he was swinging. And we've got that diamond-shaped formation that we have seen a number of times with Terrence Johnson up there all by himself. Monavian looking right.
Deep.
He's looking to go to Terrence Johnson. This ball is going to be caught downtown, and you almost lost it. And Johnson's still on his feet. He's going to be slung down at about the, let's see where they spot it, at about the offside 37, and that's going to be a big fillet of fish.
First down
for your Land Sharks. 21.4 seconds left here in the first quarter. Great read by Monavian to be able to pick Johnson out in the middle and get the ball down there. He threw it right in the spot.
It's perfect. Yeah, there was nobody in the middle, and he just dropped it right there where nobody was.
And once again, going tempo, this ball is going to be handed off to Zakai Muncie. They're going to say he got 2 out of it before he lost his 4 of progress, so that's going to drop the ball down on the 35-yard line. And that should take us to the end of the first quarter. Your Oceanside Land Sharks up 7-0 on the Loris Lions.
Terrence Johnson has touched the ball 3 times today. He's caught 2 passes, 1 for 33 yards, 1 for 32 yards, and he ran it once for 60.
Wow.
So when he touches it, big things happen.
He touches it, you see big things happen. You often see big yardage out of Terrence Johnson.
So good first quarter here. We just
Ryan's over here, guys. Wants to make sure we say hi. I don't know where he's at. He blends in over there. He's wearing a blue.
Hey, he's right over. He's over on the 22.
Oh, there he is.
So here's our smiling faces up here up top.
That's right. That's us.
We'll keep an eye on some of the scores around the state, as it is.
Big game up the street. Big game. James Island, Somerville.
Yep, Somerville is up 16-0 in the first.
So that first game, first game, James Island came out on top.
Yep, and then of course the other half of the 3A, BHP is up 7-0 against Powdersville.
2 very, very good teams in the upstate, that's for sure.
And this is our bracket graphic here. Anyone who's been following along. Here we go.
Ball spotted on the 35, second down and about 8 here to start the second quarter. This ball slung out to Zakai Muncie, and he is going to get over for a fillet of fish.
First down.
And that'll spot the ball on the 25-yard line. Great job by Muncie. He got a little bit tripped up as he made the catch and was able to hold his balance.
Yeah, they're using him out of the backfield. That is his 5th catch already in a quarter in one play. Probably something coaches saw on film there.
Your Land Sharks on the march and on the move. This ball is up, and we are going to where we've gone a lot. This ball is going to go to Ethan Renew in the air, and that's going to bring up a sweet tea
touchdown
for your Oceanside Land Sharks. And gentlemen, we are just 14 seconds here into the second quarter, And we have struck. And that's going to bring on Noah Thrift to put the big boot to it. Once again, I talked about this early. We are going to have to get the ball off because, as I said to start with, when we were down here with Jackson kicking it, Jacoby and Lewis came right off of that wing and was close. So Thrift's going to know he's going to have to get it up and going. That ball is going to be up. That ball is going to be up and good, and that's a baked apple pie. PAT for Noah Thrift, making it 14-0. Your Land Sharks. 11:46 left here in the first half.
Hayden Manavian up to 135 yards already with 1 touchdown.
Manavian going to the Charleston International Airport flight school here in the first half of this ball game, doing what he does, crossing that line and continuing his march to a very, very, very big passing high school career.
Yeah, I mean, he's like I said, he's over 8,000 yards coming into the game today for a career. That's amazing.
That's not something you typically see out of a high school
quarterback.
Mark.
Let's see, South Florence up 14-0 on Gray. Berkeley and Irmo scoreless in the second. Dutch Fork down 3-0 at home against Dorman.
On's going to come Jackson Summey. He's getting the big run up. Although, ironically, we've seen him do this and then kick it short.
Yeah, or squib or something like that.
Nope, he's putting a big old boot to it. And this ball is going to be taken, and I hear a whistle back here. I do not see they're going to say offsides.
Yep.
Oceanside.
He just blew the whistle, did not drop a flag. Yep, maybe he did. Yep, sure did.
It's hiding.
It was hiding there in front of our own guys. That was hidden right in front of Wright Dinkins and Titus Gilliam. So that'll back it up. So should back it up about 5 to the 35. That ball kicked right to number 1, Jacoby and Lewis. Not sure that's who you want to kick the ball to.
Yeah, I've seen us kind of, go the first half with a lot of the squibs and pooches. And it looks like he may be doing that again now.
And now we're backing up short to kick this in. This ball is going to go right up here to number 2. That's Khalil Sherman. And he's going to go walking out at about the 32, 33. See what they spot it. They're going to spot it at the 34. He had a host of land sharks right there on top of him, so it's probably the smart thing to do. I don't know that he'd have got much further than that.
No. It was a short pooch kick, but it was kind of perfectly placed there right between the numbers and the sideline, and had no lanes to go anywhere.
Yeah, the good news is it hung up there a long time.
Yep.
And allowed the kick team to get down there.
Yeah, that's the idea.
So 2 possessions, 2 punts for Loris. Let's see if our defense can keep up their good work so far.
Land Shark defense once again being suffocating here, so we'll see if they can continue that push. Moon Gerald sending number 3 in motion. This ball's going to be thrown short right there to number 4. That's Roderick Percha. But not before he gets about 6 out of it.
Strick
the ball up on the 40.
doing the hit stick like he usually does. Watch Mike Jones on this one arm stiff-armed, trying to get in Moon's face up front here on this replay. He's just like, that's great. Great hit by Mike Strickler.
Jones just drove. That was number 74.
Good play by them, though. They sent the running back out and cleared out that area for the pass.
Size on size.
Somewhat looks like they're leaving earlier.
This ball's over.
Oh,
and that's going to be to Khalid Sherman. But not before he gets over for the first down and then some, putting the ball down in Oceanside territory on the 39-yard line.
That was good speed showed by Reese Meredith there. He got over after the initial tackle was missed and ushered him out of bounds. They have some pretty speedy wide receivers there, and he was step for step with them.
So that was DeMonte Green. I mentioned it earlier with Rowe kind of sealing the outside. What Green didn't do there was seal the outside, and he let the receiver turn outside there. If he would have come upfield a little bit, turned in, that wouldn't have happened.
You got 10 friends on that side. Are you waiting for him?
This ball handed off to Stevens. Not before he gets about 4. Let's see if they spot it. They're going to say he got looks like 5 out of it.
It's a good push.
Yeah.
So that ball's going to be spotted on the 34. And that'll bring up 2nd and 5 for the Lions. They continue to drive down into Landshark territory.
Best drive so far today for Loris.
My hat's off to Stevens. He has not run away from the Oceanside front 4. He has run right at him and said, here I am, try and stop me.
Yeah, he looks like a pretty tough runner.
A tough, strong runner, and they're pulling. And once again, that's going to be Stevens up the middle, but he is going to be stopped dead in his tracks.
Jackson
right
Bean.
at the line of scrimmage. Jackson Bean came in and laid the shoulder to him. Reese Meredith was there to start it.
Does Jackson have a nickname like Jackson Jelly Bean or anything like that?
No, you have to ask his brother on that one.
Nothing that can be repeated.
Yeah, nothing that can be repeated on the air. I'll probably get in trouble.
Jelly Bean in him for the tackle.
Gigantic grocery bill bean. Can we say that one too? This is going to bring up 3rd and 5, and you know what that sound means. Moon Gerald looking to go to the air.
Got him. That was a great
That ball
catch.
was caught by Jacobian Lewis on the outside, and he got over and then some, and that's probably going to put the ball at about the 2-yard line.
What a throw. What a catch.
Yeah,
I mean,
got this on replay here. He put that right where he needed to, right over Devontae Green's head. He had good defense on it, but these guys are about 6'1", 6'2". I don't know how tall DeMonte is, but
basketball player, you said, right, buddy?
Player. Yep. Jacobian Lewis and the Sherman brothers, both all basketball players, so they can go up and get the ball.
They don't bring in a big package here, but I wonder if they try and go up the middle with the...
Good angle by Mr. Clean's cam.
This ball can be handed off to...
Oh, nice play.
That's Gerald with the sneak, and he's going to get over for a Lions touchdown.
Great job. Gerald there to sell that fake.
That fake had everybody fooled.
Yep. It's like Peyton Manning.
Faked our cameraman out.
Faked our cameraman out.
I got that on replay after this.
I was about to call Stevens with the touchdown, and next thing you know, there goes Moon Gerald walking in.
A lefty.
And we almost got in there to block it, and that is up and good for the Loris Lions. So that'll make the game 14-7. Your Land Sharks, 9:27 left here in the first half.
I want to say thank you to our corporate sponsors, Banks Construction, Beacon Bank, Charleston International Airport, and Billy Swales State Farm, and to our exclusive premier sponsor, McDonald's. So a little adversity here, guys.
Here's that replay.
We had said it all along that this was going to be a much better game than we have seen thus far, either in playoffs or in our region play. Loris, a much tougher team and a more seasoned team than they were last year, even though it's a lot of the same guys.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what happens as they start aging out.
Start aging out and getting better.
Even Mr. Clean missed the fake right in his face there. I know the Lisa Cam doesn't. She's a professional.
And there is nobody anywhere near him.
No. It's a good fake. Good job.
Very good fake by Moon Gerald.
It's a game. We knew it would be.
We knew it was going to be a game. Number 36, Miguel Oakley, on to put the boot to it, and we got a flag here on the near side.
You're watching those offsides closely, I guess.
They're going to call offsides on the Lions.
Same guy who called it on us is calling it on them.
Same guy called it on us that called it on them.
Eagle eyes.
We do have 7 officials here again tonight like we did last week, so I don't foresee them missing a lot.
No, we gotta make sure you're following the rules. It's like, I mean, they've kicked to Terrence twice. So
it does seem odd that they are challenging Terrence Johnson.
Yeah, it seems like they might be playing with fire. I mean,
well, we haven't seen much from, I don't know what film they have. We haven't seen much from Terrence.
True.
Since probably Ashley Ridge, right?
Yeah,
so
that's about right. Oakley back about 5 yards, ball spot on the 35, and once again this ball is on its way to Terrence Johnson. And he's up and he's got a step. Johnson getting to the outside, almost lost the ball, but not before he gets pushed out at about the, let's see where they spot it. And that's number 23, Caleb Gore, getting a little chippy here on the outside, right as he went into the Oceanside sideline. They're going to spot this ball on the 41-yard line, so that should be where, nope, they're backing it up.
Backing it up to 36.
To 36. So that'll be where your Oceanside Land Sharks take over. We have done a good job offensively of chewing the clock, Dion, and mixing the plays up to become a rounded offense, forcing them to kind of figure out what we're going to do. Ball handed off to Muncie. He's got a step. Not before he's tackled there right at the line of scrimmage. That's number 50, Landon Connor.
Yeah, Landon, a little risky there, Landon. If Aiden wants to pull that out, he's free for easy 5-10 yards.
Yeah, for sure.
He was just chasing running back all the way with no one playing backside. So
yeah, we've talked about that a few times. That Aiden hasn't really kept it very much this year, so might be time to break that out and break your trends.
You know, we know that Monavian is capable of pulling and getting quick yardage. Not the fastest, but does run well. Ball over the middle to Terrence Johnson. He's got a step. Still on his feet. And running through guys. They're still trying to strip, being tugged by about 6 guys. Johnson on his feet and continuing to go. And just chopping.
Wow.
And finally brought down at the 25-yard line. Terrence Johnson for the Filet-O-Fish.
First down.
Let's
go. The Loris defenders about 20 yards.
Well, I mean, he did a little bit of everything on there. Great route, great catch with his hands. Then he actually did some jukes to miss the first couple guys. And then just
here's the first.
Started playing rugby there around midfield.
It's a good job by the referees. He's still got his momentum going forward, so they didn't call the whistle. Sometimes when you got 5 guys on you, they'll just call it.
That's going to come Terrence Johnson. I think he needs a breather after that one. He was there going, man, I need a second.
Yeah.
Well,
On's going to come number 80, Wright Dinkins.
39 yards on that. Terrence has not gained less than 30 yards on any of his 4 touches today.
39 yards on the grab, and it was really only about 8 in the air.
Yeah.
And here's Terrence's stats for the year. 47 rushing yards.
Got a whistle out. Don't see a flag.
49 receptions for 1,000 yards to go into the game here with 20 touchdowns.
He's got 104 yards in the air already.
So 1,100 yards receiving.
And, of course, that 60-yard touchdown on the ground as well.
Not sure what the whistle was for. Didn't see anybody flag for a timeout. Don't see a flag on the ground.
So they're resetting the play clock to 25.
Resetting the clock.
And nothing else. Okay.
Tyler Garner and Anthony Williams up top. Wright Dinkins down here below. And I do believe that's Ethan Renew there as the H.
Dinkins in there giving Terrence a breather after that last play.
And even with the draw, he's got guys in his face.
There
He's capable of going. We've seen this a little bit. The Navian's going to get the ball down to see where they spot it.
Look at the first down there, buddy.
Yeah, right at the 15. Yep.
He's right at the.
They're going to give it to him.
Right at the 15. Yep. Oh. And that's going to be a Filet-O-Fish.
First down. Second down.
Second down. No, he's still
there. There it is. All right, there we go. First down.
Our chain crew out there trying to figure out what they were going to call it. We're waiting for the guy to wave, and it took him a little while. And that's going to spot the ball in the 15. And we said it a minute ago that Monavian is capable of doing it with his feet. Pocket broke down, and he just took off. Titus having to spot Wright Dinkins.
I don't know why the clock's running. He ran out of bounds, but that's okay.
That's what Monavian's trying to say, but I'm going to guess they're probably going to say he fumbled it as he was going out while he was in.
Heads up.
That ball was over the middle. Monavian thrown off his back looking for Tyler Garner.
Yeah, he had someone coming right up the middle on him. He had to get rid of that before he got clobbered.
Once again, that was number 48, Ethan Shaw, and he has been getting through those holes. They've sent him a couple of times now on the stunt mark, and he got the first one.
Well, he's not coming right away. He's kind of waiting at half a beat, and I think that's giving our offensive line problems. They're not picking him up. Either that or the running back who's supposed to get that backer.
Might have been Zakai Muncie having to, picking up the stunning backer. The Lions in a 5-man front. Monavian with the ball, quick drawn out to Terrence Johnson.
Got it.
And Terrence Johnson is going to go walking in for a sweet tea touchdown for your Oceanside Land Sharks. And that's going to be his second or third of the day?
That's the second of the day.
Bring him up, bring him up, bring him up.
First one was on the ground. Unfortunately, that was only 15 yards. So
that was a well-deserved touchdown right there.
Yeah.
He carried everybody for 40 yards.
Brings down his average per reception, though.
Right.
Once again, Monavian going to the Charleston International Airport Flight School to get the ball in. Patented Oceanside offense, what we've seen week in and week out. And on's going to come Jackson Summey to put the big boot to it.
Monavian up to 150 yards and 2 touchdowns.
That ball is up and good for a baked apple pie. PAT, your Oceanside Land Sharks are up on the Lions. 21-7, 6:57 left here in the first half.
Something that Coach LaPrade mentioned in his interview with Swisher yesterday is Terrence and how great of a receiver he is. And he's underrated, but he's probably one of the best in the state. Last week we faced probably the best in the state. All year we've faced a lot of the best in the states. But Terrence is he's an animal and just underrated. I don't think gets enough attention.
No.
He's big, he's strong. He's athletic, really athletic, and fun to watch. We've seen it all season for 2 years.
Yeah, it feels like we've kind of, used him, not sparingly, but we haven't overused him at all. We could throw it to him probably every play if we wanted to, but, when he does touch it, it's pretty special.
Very much so. Johnson having recently been offered by Wingate up in the Charlotte area, Wingate, North Carolina. A lot of schools now are in their 26, finalizing their 26 recruiting, so you can bet that there's going to be a handful more here as the next couple of months goes on. And on's going to come Jackson Summey looking to put the boot to this. He is going to kick this deep. This ball going to go to Khalil Sherman.
Nice tackle.
Great tackle by your Oceanside.
Dan Rella.
That's Dan Rella. To drop him right there at the 19-yard line. Sherman had a step, but could not get it turned up.
I want to say thank you to our platinum sponsors, KTM Electric and Rusty Bull Brewing Company, and to our Feed the Shark sponsors this week, Migliori's, McDonald's, and the Black and Blue Booster Club.
So third possession of the game for the Loris Lions. They are buried deep into their own territory at the 19-yard line. We know that they are capable of chewing up a lot of yardage. So it'll be interesting to see if Coach Rashad changes up some coverages here.
Yeah.
And once again, we still have DeMonte Green out there on Jacoby and Lewis. Jordan Wright down here with Khalil Sherman. Strickle up on Percha. And Roe Parsons dropping back. And Moon Gerald looking to run. He's going to slide, go down after getting about 4 on it. Slid to about the 30, 28, 27, but it's right where he makes his contact.
Yeah, they spread him out. Didn't quite go 5 wide. They had one H-back, but nobody next to him in the backfield, so kind of spread us out and ran for those few yards.
We've seen him do it on film, and you just saw him with the touchdown, so we know he can do it with his feet. Pocket broke down. He didn't have anybody to go.
Yeah, he's moving forward at the snap.
Looking to throw this ball out to Jacoby and Lewis, and it's not caught on the outside, going to be incomplete.
Coach LaPrade is going to – you got Coach LaPrade on the left sideline there, Jack? You got Coach LaPrade on the sideline there?
He's asking him if he was offsides.
The running back was moving forward at the snap like he was everybody should have been looking at that and saw that. So, I mean,
it should have been a false start. You are correct,
It
Mark.
should have been illegal motion.
Illegal motion. So this will bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Lions. And once again, he's looking to go to the air, but he's going to scramble out. And he's going to be down short.
Yeah, he's going to be down
of the first down.
2 yards short, 4th and 2.
So it's going to bring up 4th and 2. And on is going to come the punt team. So once again, a big stop mark by the Oceanside defense.
Yeah, good to see. Good to see that. They get a little adversity. They scored, and then we come back and score right on top of that.
And I have been remiss. That is now the third State Farm third down stop by your Oceanside Land Sharks. I'm behind tonight.
Good thing there's a lot of them to do.
That's exactly right. This ball end over end, so it's likely to take a roll or nope. Then again, maybe not. That ball checked up.
Yeah, we had nobody back that time, just making double sure that they didn't go for it or fake on that 4th down.
Here's the scary part. They didn't even bother making a touch. We had somebody there that could have picked it up and took off.
Yeah.
Because they were walking off.
Could have blown the whistle by then. Once the ball stops moving, they usually call it.
BHP up 14-7 in the second. Somerville decided they didn't like the earlier game against James Island because it is currently 31-0 in the second quarter. Wow. South Florence 35-7 over Gray. Lamar 27-7 over Louisville.
On is going to come your Oceanside Land Sharks. Ball is going to be spotted at the 43-yard line. And there goes the police. Monavian looking to go out to Cooper Webb. Thrown just past his fingertips. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Still in that 5-man front. Nope, now they backed off to 4. Great job by Monavian to pull this. Ball's over to Ethan Renew, and he's still on his feet. A little bit of push tripped up, but not before he got over for the filet of fish.
First down.
They were playing a one high safety there, which opens up the middle usually. That safety's going to pull left or right where action goes. And that's right where Ethan went. So good read by Aiden.
Great read by Aiden Monavian to hit Ethan Renew. That's going to spot the ball on the Lion 33.
That puts Monavian over 200 yards.
And we are still in just the first half. Quick draw out. Monavian with all kind of time. This ball is going to go to Cooper Webb. And he's going to go stepping out at about the 13-yard line, but not before he got well inside the red zone for a filet of fish, and it's coming back.
Hold.
That's going to be a hold.
Well,
I was just going to say, you give Aiden some time, he's going to pick you apart, but
yeah,
you can't hold to give him time.
Can't hold to give him time.
Yeah, he did have plenty of time there. I guess there was a reason why. So that'll put us 1st and 20. 4:40 left here in the second quarter.
So that's going to put us well outside the sticks, buried deep into that Banks Construction hole.
2 timeouts left here for both teams as we move toward the end of the half.
I'm going to guess they called that on Mike Jones. Lions in a 4-man front, so they have now backed off into what would be a passing-based defense, sending Cooper Webb around, and that's going to be Zakai Muncie. He's going to get about 2 or 3 out of it. So Chew Quick. They're going to say he got, let's see where they spot it.
Just going to give him 1 there.
They're going to give him 1. So going to get a yard out of this. So bring it up 2nd and 19.
Real different game for Zakai here. As I said, he's caught the ball about 5 times for 30 yards, but he's rushed it 6 times only for 12 yards.
What's amazing is he's not tried to bounce it out yet. He's running right inside where their power is instead of looking for a lane to bounce.
It seems like they've got it covered pretty well. Now they back off to the 2-down lineman, really.
2 down, show and stunt. Monavian on to throw out to Ethan Renew, but not before he gets back just shy of the sticks. So this will bring up 3rd and 11, 3rd and 10. So he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're giving our front some different looks, giving Aiden some different looks. Down lineman pulling back, or standing up lineman pulling out into coverage. So just mixes it up, makes his timing a little bit off, his decision making a little slower. So
that was number 12, Jay Dalton on the Jay Dalton Todd on the stunt there. He give it away the whole way. He was creeping up and standing in the hole by the time he came through.
Figure if there's nothing crazy here backwards, this is probably 4 down territory from here.
Oh, Monavian just behind Cooper Webb.
Yeah, he had pressure. Pressure by number 4.
Pressure, he had
Roderick Percher right there in his face.
He had Cooper coming across there open, but like I said, that pressure really was the difference in that play. 4th and 10. Keeping the offense out there so far.
I say we got 2 timeouts here, so, see if we can get them off sides, maybe call a timeout.
3:43 left here in the first half. You might be right, Dion, try and draw them, and if not.
Yeah, we've got 2 of them already.
Burn one.
Watch number 74 in the middle there. He's been the culprit of 2 defensive offsides already.
Even with the draw, got plenty of time to throw. Looking for Terrence Johnson. Terrence Johnson wanted the flag. So did Coach LaPrade. He's saying that he was being held, and he might have been right. But that is going to be a turnover on downs.
So 3:37 left in the first half here. This could be a very crucial point in the game here.
It's a big drive. Loris is coming out of the half with the ball too, so you can kind of double up here if you're Loris. Something we don't want them to do as Oceanside fans.
Big time drive by the Lions here. If they score, to your point, they have the ball coming out of the half. Reese Meredith in filling the hole. Sending Stevens out on the swing. This ball is going to be overthrown.
Good coverage downfield.
Very good coverage downfield. Bring up 2nd and 10 for the Lions. Ball will keep the same spot. He was looking for Jacoby and Lewis coming across. Lewis and Khalid Sherman up top. Percha and Khalil Sherman
Jones
down on the near side.
Jones and Bean going wide.
That ball to Jacoby and Lewis.
Nice.
And he is going to be stopped for about a yard or 2 loss. Great job by Tyler Stafford to go up and read it.
Stafford came and cleaned it up, but Roe Parsons got in there and slowed him down.
Roe Parsons had him.
3rd and long here.
Sawyer Arnold back there, I think, had his ankles.
So this is one of those plays where it could flip it. We're worried about them scoring going into the half, and we stop them here, and we have 2+ minutes to have the ball as well.
Lions looking to chew some clock here to keep the Oceanside offense off the field in case they can't get over. Moon Gerald looking to run. Jackson Bean back there.
Nothing.
This ball is going to be thrown short and outside, and Joey Football on to make the tackle. And that is a huge State Farm 3rd down stop by your Oceanside defense.
Yeah.
Joey all over him.
All over him.
That was a stunt. Jackson Bean came all the way around outside of Joey Football there, and it was on top of that quarterback, made him run around and throw it away.
Jackson Bean is going to be having a chat with his agility trainer, who I know is in the stands tonight.
This is a slick field, especially at night when it gets cooler here. So
very much so. Once again on the kick at Jagger Suggs, William Jagger Suggs. And we've got a flag coming from the far side and in our backside. So it looks like this is probably going to be a false start.
Yeah, I think you're right there. Get 5 more yards.
So once again, 5 on the Lion kick team, so that's going to bury them that much deeper in the Banks Construction hole, pushing them back inside the 30.
We should be getting the ball back here with just over 2 minutes. 2 timeouts, plenty of time. This place is full.
It's very much so. I have not
Got
seen
some
a crowd
standing
this
room.
big. Once again, Land Sharks almost getting to this. Ball's going to hit and take a Lion
Jesus.
run. And Cole Gaspar grabbing it. And still on his feet. Gaspar looking to get to the outside.
So I'm
trying to cut it back in. He's going to be pushed out.
Sorry, guys. That scared me.
Dion with no joy, and we've got a little extracurricular here on the near side by Roderick Purchase, still talking.
It's been a while since we've had one of those scary ones out of Cole, but
he made the right play. Like, all right, this is bouncing pretty high. It's coming right in my hand. But he just didn't, he can intercept the ball from anybody.
Yep.
But catching a clean bounce.
Catching it clean on the bounce. Cole Gaspar getting the ball down here inside of Lion territory. Your Land Shark offense, 2:22, and we've got a flag on the far side. I do believe they're going to call that 12-man on the field again. Man penalty on the Lions. So that's going to bring up a French fry, free 5 for your Oceanside Land Sharks, making it now 1st and 5 with the ball inside the 30-yard line.
2-score game right now. 3-score game sounds a lot better.
A lot better going into the half. Pressure on Monavian, able to keep his feet.
Oh, nice try.
Falling grab by Terrence Johnson, not quite able to hang on to it, and he was down at about the 12, Dion.
Tyler Garner across the middle.
All by himself.
3 incompletions in a row now for Aiden.
Monavian having to rush just a little bit. Lions getting a lot more push up front, getting into the backfield, Mark.
Yeah, they are. But good job by Aiden to avoid it. Just couldn't quite connect there with Terrence down the sideline. Well, a bunch of trips to the right here. Haven't seen that yet today.
Sending Zakai Muncie in motion. Little inside screen to Terrence Johnson. Not before he gets drugged down with about a yard gain, maybe 2. And they're going to give him about a yard, so that'll bring up 3rd and about 3. Johnson kind of had a bit of a suplex there put on him as he was taken down.
Yeah, good job by their defense there. They weren't surprised by that. Their linebacker went right out to him and were waiting for him on that play.
Sending 2 up top, Tyler Garner and Anthony Williams got, once again, Terrence Johnson down here, and they've got 2 on Johnson. This ball to Anthony Williams, and it's overthrown and behind him.
Yeah, I think he was hoping that Williams kept that going a little bit deeper on his post route there instead of running toward the safety that was coming into play there. Fourth down and 3 here, big play.
Could be looking at a hard count here to try and draw them. They have been antsy. Monavian trying to hard count, but they did not go it. Coach LaPraz going to call a timeout and have a chat about it. We are well inside of Jackson Summey's range.
Where are we at here? The 30 or so 27-ish? 26. So 43-yard field goal from here.
When it comes to your full coverage needs off the field, go with the home team. Go with Farm Bureau Insurance for auto, home, and life insurance.
Let's say thank you to the Summies for providing the lot of the food for the pregame tailgate. Awesome to see everybody out there before the game.
Elliot down there with the Monster Grill cooking up burgers. He had grilled chicken, barbecue grilled chicken down there tonight.
Yep, got my burger before the game ready to go. The Black and Blue Cup providing sides down there as well. So thank you to all the volunteers helping serve and set up and clean up there too. Still going for it here, 4th and 3.
Try to draw him off again.
That's my guess. Trying to draw.
It's a 47, I think it's a 45-yarder if we
Lions holding for it. 126 sending Muncie out on the swing. Ball's going to Zakai Muncie. Very good block by Ethan Renew.
He gone.
And Zakai Muncie, we got a flag coming in from the back.
I did not see anything of a hold out there. Looked like he purposely let go of him as soon as
see if we got that on a replay. I think it was Ethan Renew. It looks like he doesn't look like. Let's see right there.
Like you let him go.
Yeah.
They're going to call
it was on
Terrence.
No, it was on Terrence or whoever was up top with him.
Ball's on the
far outside.
That should be a spot foul, though, so it's still going to give us about a yard, bringing up 4th and 1.
Our far receiver there, you see him hold afterwards. Didn't really need to, unfortunately, but. Oh, it's Williams. Anthony Williams.
That's going to spot the ball on the 25, so that should bring up 4th and 1.
What?
Yeah, 4th and 2, so they're going to say the far side stick. A little hard to tell from here, but yeah, far side stick is on the 23. So that'll bring up 4th and 2. Ball spotted on the 25-yard line. So Zakai Muncie got loose, went into the end zone, but with the hold on the outside, that's going to put the ball back inside the sticks, bringing up a second shot at 4th down. This ball is going to be handed off to Zakai Muncie, and he's going to get over for a fillet of fish.
First down.
And that's going to keep this drive going. 1:12 now left in the first half.
Good job by the offensive line there to give him a crease, and he just took it. He runs hard.
Muncie found the seam and was able to get in between. Bronco turning number 50, Landon out. Landon Connor couldn't quite hold up. Had him turned out so Zakai was able to get in between. Monavian going all wide, definitely looking to throw. This ball is going to go quick out to Zakai Muncie. He's going to sidestep him, but not before he gets over.
Gotta go quick here.
They're going to go quick, so that's going to bring up about 2nd and 1. Ball's going to be spotted inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Saying he's out of bounds here. The clock was stopped.
Yep,
so
they're going to say he went out. And your Land Sharks once again going tempo. Ball handed off to Zakai Muncie, and he's on his feet. And Zakai Muncie put his shoulder down and ran right through the center of Khalil Sherman, who dropped him right at the 1-yard line, but that not before he got a fillet of fish.
First down.
And this will bring up 1st and goal from the 1, and that should bring on the big package.
Yeah, we only have one timeout, so we have to be careful here. Don't want to go too slow, though. We are huddling up. Looks like we're going big package.
Clock ticking down.
So I'm sure Coach is ready here with the timeout if we don't get it. But we should hopefully get this going quickly.
Clock still ticking. This running down to 13 seconds. Terrence Johnson in. Terrence Johnson over for a sweet tea.
Touchdown.
That's a big touchdown right there.
That is a big-time touchdown for your Land Sharks. 10 seconds left here in the first half as the Lions get the ball coming out of the half.
What a first half for Terrence Johnson. 121 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns, plus a 60-yard run on the ground for a touchdown as well. 3 touchdowns in the first half.
Yeah, he's having a game. Dutch Fork, he had a game. Ashley Ridge, the big games he comes to play.
Yep.
On's going to come Noah Thrift to put the boot to this. Ball down, ball up and good for a baked apple pie. PAT for Noah Thrift, making it 28-7. Your Oceanside Land Sharks. 10 seconds left here in the first half.
Expect to see a pooch of some sort here out of Jackson here with only 10 seconds left in the half.
2,400 viewers of our stream.
Once again, appreciate you joining. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
Try to keep the comments clean.
Or we will.
They are being moderated. They are muting. You know, we don't need to talk about some stuff that
doesn't need to be talked about.
I'm trying to put it nicely here.
If you can't be clean, you can't be upbeat. Your line will be muted.
Yeah, let's just keep it neutral.
Remember, these are kids on the field.
And every high school recruits, for the record.
Yep.
If you don't think you're high school recruits, you're wrong.
Jackson Summey on to put the boot to this. He's got the run up like he's going to kick this deep, but again, we have seen him do this. And then pooch it short. And there it is. He's going to skull this right across the ground, and that's going to be Stevens taking it. And that's going to be a big-time hit by DeMonte Green with 5.3 seconds left here in the first half.
5 seconds left here. See if Loris tries something or maybe just hands it off or takes a knee here.
Yeah, we're going to prevent. We got Danrella out there as an extra safety.
They are lining up with an empty backfield, so Loris definitely looking to throw.
Well, let's see if we can't make this with them regret this. Let's get some pressure on.
Sawyer Arnold with the pressure. This ball going deep.
Pick.
That ball is almost picked off by Michael Strickler, and that'll take us into the half. 28-7, your Oceanside Land Sharks up on the Loris Lions.
All right, stand by here. We're going to see if we can get Coach on the cam. Get a little quick interview with him.
Get an interview with Coach Brad. He's going to be wanting to go in there and have a chat with him.
You missed him, Ryan. He's to your right. He's already finished the gates.
Referee talking with Coach for some reason here. Maybe Ryan can enlighten us on what that's about.
I told them they don't listen. I'm here with Coach Brad. Great first half. What are your game plans going to be going into the second half? You know, last year we had Dylan 28-7.5 and let him back in. So, you know, we got to try to kill a fly with an axe right now. We're not going to let up. We got to keep going. We got our eye on next week. We want to be there. So we're going to keep it up. All right. Can we expect to see more fireworks from the offense in the second half here? Oh, yeah, man. They're doing a great job of pressuring us. So we got to leave the back end and protect where we're throwing the ball. But, man, we're winning up front. That's what it's about. You know, we're being able to run the ball, and we kind of got them. I think if we stop them here, score, it'll be over. All right. Thank you, Coach. Good luck. Any chance we can get you second half? I mean, if you got that. Got you. We'll see. All right. Thank you, Travis. Start sitting on halftime report. Back to you in the booth, buddy, man.
Thanks, Travis. Travis Anderson. All those last year senior boys are in town for the holiday, and that's Travis down there getting the interview in.
Travis Anderson down there getting the interview on Coach. So we're going to take a little bit of break. We will see you here in about 17 minutes for the second half of this ball game. 77, your Oceanside Land Sharks, as we start the second half of this game, period 3, as Mark likes to call it.
Hockey.
You know, it was
It's
funny.
cold enough out here for that.
I was watching hockey when I was at lunch today, and I looked at my wife. I'm going, hey, the ref is getting in between. People watch hockey to see the
Right,
fights.
exactly. Know your audience. What a first half here. Aiden Manavian, 223 yards and 2 touchdowns. Terrence Johnson, 181 all-purpose yards and 3 touchdowns. So pretty amazing first half for those guys. Let's keep it up here as Jackson Summey is about to kick it off for the second half.
Dion, we'll see what we do here. Lions getting the ball coming out of the half, deferred as they won the toss again. Summey was looking at the big run-up. Saw him doing a lot of big run-up deep kicks in between to keep the leg warm.
Yeah, I'd like to see him put it in the end zone. He hasn't put it in the end zone tonight yet, so it's about time.
He's looking at going deep. This ball sculled across. That's going to be to number 2, Khalil Sherman.
A good bounce.
Took a good bounce. Sherman still on his feet. And he's going to get a big run back. Michael Strickler with the stop.
Bouncing off, breaking some tackles there, too.
Breaking a few tackles. That's the furthest out that they've been able to bring it, even on the pooches.
Yeah, Strickler, DeMonte Green had him as well.
That should spot the ball at about the, see where they put, they're going to put it at the 36. Looked like it was closer to 38. They're going to spot this at the 36, and that's where the Lions are going to start this second half.
Big, you got to figure this is a big start for them here. Down 3 scores. We'll have to cut that to 2 before Oceanside gets the ball back here.
What will be interesting, Mark, is to see if they continue to challenge our middle. Have not seen them do that a lot this season until they got up big. Don't know if they're trying to rake and get it. This ball scraped out to Stevens, and that's a big-time hit by Michael Strickler on the outside in the open field. But not before Stevens got about 4 out of it.
Yeah, we've talked about this a couple times. On the other side, DeMonte Green's done this, but over here, Jordan Wright turned him to the inside where Strickler was waiting for him and delivered a big hit.
Strickler with the hit stick here in the open field to start this half. Deuce Stevens capable of breaking it. And that's one of the few times we've seen him get the ball on the outside and try to go. Our linebackers were coming on the stunt. They're going to try and draw. This ball drawn out. Not before he was stopped, but got a couple. Jackson Bean had the hand on him, and so did Mike.
Come up here. I got the charger for
Joey Football coming back and getting him to go down. That should bring up 3rd and 4. This would be huge if your Land Sharks could stop them here coming out of the half. And you know, when you hear the Jaws theme, what's coming?
It's a feeding frenzy.
Moon trying to get him. Quick pass throw. And that ball is incomplete to Roderick Persha. And Michael Strickler there to lay the big shoulder right as the ball arrived.
Hit stick.
And that was a hit stick. That's going to bring up a big-time 4th down. It will be interesting to see if they try and draw or if they go ahead and bring him.
2 huge hits in the first 3 plays here.
Looks like the Lions are either going to try and draw or they're going to try and pull a 4th down here.
He's a junior. He started doing that last year for us.
Oh, yeah.
They first put him in as a safety. He plays like Jason Lynch back there, linebacker.
Trying to get us to move. They're going to keep the offense on. Moon Gerald trying to draw your Land Sharks over, sending Stevens out in the flat. And he's going to take up the middle, and he's going to get a 1st down out of it. Had him dead in the backfield, but he had a lane up the middle to get over.
See if he just tries to take over this game now. Senior quarterback in the heart and soul of this team. He may just try and throw them on his back and will them to victory in this second half.
Moon Gerald with Deuce Stevens in the backfield with him. He's got his 3 main guys up top. Again, trying to draw. This ball handed off to Stevens. Sawyer Arnold with a big-time stop right at the line of scrimmage. Showing why he is a Big App State commit.
5 plays so far and 3 huge hits by our defense.
Ball spotted on the 45-yard line into Land Shark territory. Moon Gerald with the ball handed off to Stevens. He's going to be stopped, but not before he got about 1, 2, 3 out of it. So this should bring up 3rd and 7. Ball now spotted on the 42. We have not seen Gerald go back to the air after the first one that was incomplete out to Lewis. Doing this all on the ground with himself and Deuce Stevens. Trying to draw.
Blitz.
Looking to go, scraping on the outside. But he is going to be down dead. Going to get about a yard or 2 loss. So this will now bring up 4th and, let's say, 4th and 8.
Our secondary was taught all week. If he scrambles, do not leave your man.
Yeah.
Do not leave your man because he will hit him if he opens up.
And out is going to stay on the offense. They may be trying to draw us here again. We have not bid on it yet. Looking to throw the whole way. And that's going to be a huge State Farm 4th down stop by your Oceanside Land Sharks, and they'll take over with the ball on their own 39-yard line. 7:53 left here in the 3rd quarter.
Let's see, who was that? From behind?
Could not tell.
That's Joey.
Joey got him.
With his right arm.
Mike might have had a paw on him and a few other guys, but that is a huge stop to start this half by the Oceanside defense. We have talked about it all season. The defense, even on games that we have had, say, lackluster performance on offense, the defense has always shown up big. Manavian with the ball handed off to Zakai Muncie, and he is going to be stopped for a loss by number 64, Jamarius Wilson. It's about a yard loss. Wilson about 6'4", 295, 300 pounds.
Yeah, he's a big boy in the
You're
middle
not going to
there.
run over him.
No.
Second and 11 here in the first drive of this half for the Land Sharks. Once again, we have Johnson here by himself, and Zakai Muncie still on his feet, but not before he gets about another 4-yard loss. So this is going to 5 yards. So this is going to bury your Land Shark offense deep into that Banks Construction hole, making it 3rd and 15. Sawyer Lee coming off. Looked like he was on maybe to try and give. That's Parker. Yep, Parker Lee. Thank you.
It's a guy averaging only 2.3 yards per carry today.
Manavian with the draw, looking to go. And he's going to be hit for a big-time sack by number 50, Landon Connor, coming right upside his blind side. And that's going to be a stop by the Loris Lions on your Oceanside offense here to start this half, too. So 2 stops by the defense on both sides of the ball. And this will be the first time we've seen Jackson Summey on to punt the ball here in this ball game.
2 receivers deep, Lewis and Sherman.
Khalil Sherman and Jacoby and Lewis here deep. Low snap. Summey with the rugby-style kick. This ball should take a roll. Lewis had 2 Land Sharks in his face. Still on his feet. Getting back to about the 49. This, I think, is where they're going to spot it, saying he stepped out. Nope, 48.
That's a net 15-yard kick.
Yeah, that took a room service
good
hop.
Good return.
So while we got a second here, I want to say thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to our corporate sponsors, Banks Construction, Beacon Bank, Charleston International Airport, and Billy Swales State Farm, and to our exclusive premier sponsor, McDonald's.
And out's going to come your Land Shark defense. 5:43 left here in the third quarter. Thus far, we have seen the Lions do a lot of run. Ball handed off to Deuce Stevens, and he is going to be stopped on the outside by Tyler Stafford.
So that line action was coming right. They pulled their backside, and the play went left there. So it's kind of like a counter. Brings your linebackers away usually, but that was a good play by, I'm not sure who.
Great job by Stafford to split it out.
Kind of stayed home.
Sawyer Arnold forced him to stretch out.
Yeah. I wonder if that was a counter or maybe a.
No, they're both the right and left guard, or I'm sorry, left guard and left tackle.
Yeah, it looked weird. I don't know if they just went the wrong way or if it was called that way.
Sending Stevens on the swing.
They're daring him to throw.
On's going to come Roe Parson, but this ball is going to be thrown off.
That's good defense.
Number 4, Roderick Percha over here. Great defense by the Land Sharks, and that'll bring up third down and 11.
Flag now.
Two flags at the 45.
One on the far side, one in the middle of the field. We're going to call ineligible.
Yeah. Like you said earlier, buddy, that those DBs have been told not to leave your man when he starts scrambling, and that's exactly what they did. He had tons of time back there, but nobody came open for him.
And we're going to pull in the nickel.
Yep, Rella
Jackson running off, Rella in. Anticipation is we're going to be throwing because that's going to bury the Lions much deeper down into that Banks construction hole, making it second and about, say Mark 16, 17, somewhere in there.
Second and 16 here.
This is when you have to be careful to hold your lanes. You do not want to give Gerald the opportunity to run. We're going to pull the nickel here. Mike Jones head up. Sawyer Arnold, Joey Harriet at the ends.
Yeah, we're playing kind of a shell here, a 3-deep shell. Nothing behind you, the 3 deep safeties.
Sending Deuce Stevens out. That's a block in the back. This ball going to be thrown away. So that'll bring up third and long.
Sawyer's just eating over there.
Out's going to go Deuce Stevens. Off going to come number 4, Roderick Percha. Percha, a dangerous weapon himself on the outside when he gets in there and speed. See if they set him up in the backfield.
They got to run a play clock here. 5. Oh, they reset it.
Reset it.
They had to switch footballs.
Nickel staying on, trying to draw.
Oh, nice. Got tripped
and Gerald's going to be tripped up, but not before he got about a yard out of it. So this is going to bring up fourth and long.
4th and 15 here.
Do not see a punt team coming out.
No, not yet.
On's going to come number 6, Terrence Hardy. He's going to split the Sherman brothers and Hardy. And he's got number 5, Makai Bell.
See if our 3-man line can get some pressure
Kobe
here.
Lewis. Moon Gerald looking to throw the whole way. Nobody there. He's just going to throw this up. That ball is almost picked off.
That's all right. It's better off.
Mike Strickler, but that's going to be a huge State Farm 4th down stop by your Oceanside Land Sharks, and you're absolutely right, Dion.
I think he wanted to pick it off, but he's better off not picking it off.
He's better off where we're at, knocking that ball down.
Yeah. Reese Meredith was playing a spy there and came up on the quarterback, made him throw it a little quicker and high.
Whew. So your Oceanside Land Sharks going to take over on the Lion 47. Here coming out for the second drive of this half. 3:58 now left in the third quarter.
Dutch Fork has come back up 17-10 now on Dorman.
It's a good game.
That's a very good game.
Irmo pulling away from Berkeley 23-6.
Monavian sending Zakai Muncie out. Johnson and Tyler Garner in there tight. Monavian getting away, and he had Anthony Williams on the outside, and they drug Anthony Williams forward. They're going to say he's about a yard short of the line of game. Nope, Ethan Renew. So that'll bring up 2nd and 1. Great job by Aiden Monavian to find the pressure, scramble outside, keep his head up, and find Renew on the outside. Sending Terrence Johnson down here deep. They've got Hardy and Jacoby and Lewis now on Terrence Johnson. We're 3 split up top. Bringing Johnson in motion. This ball is going to be a jet sweep to Terrence Johnson.
Oh, wait, no, I got it. Nope.
Nope, they're going to say he got taken down about a yard behind.
We did that against Marlboro County and fumbled the ball.
Yep.
I'm not a fan of that play.
No, not like that anyway.
I'd like to see him fake it and maybe drop it downfield or something.
So this will now bring up 3rd and 2.
Terrence one-on-one down here.
Renew in at H. Monavian with the quick scramble.
Oh, they didn't give it to him.
They're going to say he fell over short. They'll say he got back to the line of scrimmage. So this will bring up 4th and 2. And on's going to come the big package. On's going to come theirs as well. It's going to come number 70, Logan Coleman, and number 56, Tremarius Cook. Coach LaPrad's going to call a timeout to look at it. Loris Lions had the box in completely stacked, Mark.
Yeah, I'll see what Coach LaPrad has for that.
Our corporate sponsors, Banks Construction, Beacon Bank, Billy Swales State Farm.
I want to say thank you to our platinum sponsors, KTM Electric, Rusty Bull Brewing Company, and to our tailgate sponsor, Sandra Patrick Bradley, O'Meara Real Estate. So 4th and 2 here, chance to really put some distance between us and Loris with the score here, but
yeah, Loris is playing tough defense here. That was our 3rd attempt on that short yardage.
Going to stick with the big package here. Loris doing it as well. They have the box well and truly stacked up. Well, expecting Johnson to go up the middle.
This is how he busted for 60 yards and a touchdown earlier.
Just needs to get 2 out of this. Doesn't need the big run, even though that would be nice. Johnson on the move. Terrence Johnson is going to get over and then some.
Nice job falling forward.
See where the spot is. Yep, they are going to say he got over for a fillet fish.
First down.
Wait a minute.
Looks like he's down. He may.
The flag down.
They got a flag down. They're spotting that ball on the 42.
I see Terrence down.
Terrence is back up.
There he is.
Just inside the 42 at around the 41.
Yeah, I don't think there's any flags. I think you just, or are they talking about something there on the far side.
Refs on the far side talking. There is a flag down.
They're not giving us the first? What's going on here?
They may be measuring this if they don't call it. Not
It's
sure
on
what
the
the flag
hash.
at floor. But there is a flag down on the field on the far hash.
Maybe get Mr. Clean Cam in there and listen in.
Looks like they are marking this back on the Land Sharks.
That flag was on the far hash.
They're calling a sideline warning, marking this back 5 against
from the opposite side of the field. Or unless there was 2 flags.
The first sideline warning should be a...
We already had one.
We already had one,
we did? Oh, that's
so
right.
that is going to be 5.
There had to have been 2. Maybe there was 2 flags against. I don't know.
So that will bring
because
on
that was the far. That was the far side judge
Yeah.
calling a sideline warning. If that's the true call, sideline warning.
Yeah, but, I mean, if it was... No, whatever.
Now we're going to be punting it. Just bury it in the corner here. Make them go to the field.
1:26 left here in the third quarter. Clock ticking. Low snap. Summy looking to rugby kick.
He's going to run.
Summy looking to go.
Oh, good Lord.
He did not get beyond the line.
That was really
great job by Tyler Stafford to down this ball at the 1 yard line.
That referee had the spot. He kicked it right on the line of scrimmage is what you're supposed to do. But, man, that was scary, Jackson.
Great job by Jackson Summy to know where the line was. We thought he was going to try and tuck it and go.
I thought he was, too.
I think he thought he was.
Fantastic job by Jackson Summy to get the ball to roll. And Tyler Stafford was down there to deaden it.
Yeah, I think they're going to mark it back at a 2 because that's where he originally touched it. But, wow, great job by
good coverage downfield.
And the Lions are going to be taking over, buried deep into their own territory. This is about as deep as we've seen either team start a drive in this ball game.
Yeah, these D linemen have to get at it now.
13 minutes left. They got 98 yards to go to score here. Could be a good chance even if they do get a few first downs to kill some time.
This ball handed off
boy.
to Deuce Stevens, and he broke one to get over. He's going to get the first down, bringing the ball out to the 15.
We haven't seen him get loose much today, but when he does, he is pretty quick.
Stevens
has a good year going. 880 yards, 147 receiving yards, 17 touchdowns for his career. He's got 1,800 yards rushing.
Very capable of breaking it. He has good speed, runs low to the ground. Ball handed off to Stevens, little counter move, but he is going to be stopped dead at the line of scrimmage. They're going to say he got about 6 inches out of it. No, they're going to say he got a yard out of it, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Clock's ticking down to 18. Lions are looking to get one off here before the end of the third quarter. Trying to draw us, and Joey Harriet did jump, giving him a free 5. So that'll now bring up 2nd and about 4.
Encouragement on the defense. Not going to penalty, replay second down.
9 seconds left here in the third quarter. Ball now spotted at the 21. It's just a matter of time. We were trying to jump the snap just a little bit.
Yeah, looks like they're going to let the quarter run out here.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Your Oceanside Land Sharks up 28-7. One more period to go, Mark.
Yeah, absolutely.
Scoreless quarter there.
12 minutes to shot at another state title.
Dion, you're absolutely correct. That's the first scoreless quarter I think we've seen in a while.
I want to say thank you to our silver sponsors, Not Just Frank's Cafe, Raising Cane's, Angela Holbert State Farm, Jamie Pike with Valet Cleaning, and Longshore Boats, and to our Clean the Shark sponsor, Cintas.
So 12 minutes. 12 minutes is what stands between your Oceanside Land Sharks and an opportunity to return to Orangeburg and South Carolina State to three-peat. The first time in program history football has gone 3 in a row.
Yeah.
4 lower state titles at risk here in a row. If we can finish this fourth quarter. No easy task here.
No easy task against a Lions offense that is capable of putting big yards up and quickly.
BHP looking to make it a rematch, up 21-7 still here in the third quarter.
We will see what the Lions have dialed up here. They're 2nd and 4. Ball spotted on the 21. Once again, thus far, we've seen the majority of the Lion offense here in the second half on the ground. Moon Gerald having thrown a couple of passes, but hasn't really completed one yet. Looking to try and draw again. Looking to go to the air. This ball is thrown, underthrown.
Good positioning by DeMonte Green there.
Very good job by DeMonte Green to stick there to Jacoby and Lewis.
That's one of those plays where he turned around to look for the football. If he didn't, he may get a pass interference call, but because he was looking for the ball, he was able to get away with some contact there.
But he was also in a position that Jacoby and Lewis couldn't go up, because then he would have been pushing off, and that would have been offensive pass interference.
Yeah, he would have had to go through DeMonte to get to that football.
So now 3rd and 4. Once again, Gerald looking to go. This ball inside, and that's a big-time stop by your Oceanside defense.
I think
he's only going to get about a yard out of it. I do believe you're right, Dion. I do believe we're going to see 4-down territory here. 28-7 up, 11:40 left.
Let's play that Jaws music those Lions fans love.
Then again, maybe not. They are bringing on the punt team.
Wow.
So that's going to be a State Farm 3rd down stop by your Oceanside Land Sharks.
Big hit by Schaefer there. He didn't make the tackle, but he slowed him down for his teammates to wrap him up.
Watch the fake.
Yeah, nobody back deep for us.
Two good runners here in short.
Oh.
We're coming for it. Nobody back. This ball is going to roll.
Oh, good kick.
Going to take a Lion roll, and it's going to stop at about the 32-yard line. And that's where your Oceanside Land Sharks will take over. 10:57 left in this ball game. 28-7.
I want to say thank you again to our corporate sponsors, Banks Construction, Beacon Bank, Charleston International Airport, and Billy Swale State Farm, and to our exclusive premier sponsor, McDonald's.
Monavian bringing his offense out. One to put one more up. One more should pretty much seal the deal.
Nice to...
Ball handed off to Zakai Muncie. He's going to take a sidestep, and Muncie's still on his feet. He's going. He's going to be stopped by a host of Lions. Bronco coming down, bull rushing him over to get him another yard, and he's going to get over for a Filet-O-Fish.
First down.
And that's going to put the ball on the Lions side of the field. Going to be spotted at the 46-yard line. Diamond formation here. Monavian going to be looking to throw.
Deep.
Looking to go deep to Anthony Williams. He's got
nice
a step.
Play.
That ball was knocked down by Khalil Sherman.
Underthrown. He had him.
Underthrown.
Good play.
Anthony Williams had the step, but ball just underthrown, and Sherman there to knock it down.
Yeah, just
You're absolutely right, Down. Very good heads-up play by Sherman, not to try and go for it and just knock it out of the air.
Yeah, you'll see. So we came out on tempo there in a different formation that they had to adjust to. And Aiden just underthrew him. He had to throw probably a second or two sooner, same spot. It's a touchdown.
Williams and Cooper Webb here on the near sideline. Johnson up by himself with Jacoby and Lewis on him. Ethan Renew there at the H. 2nd and 10 for your Land Sharks. Monavian once again looking to go. This ball over to Anthony Williams. Takes a step back. He's on his feet, still going. Taken down by Khalil Sherman, but not before he once again got over for another Filet-O-Fish.
First down.
And that ball should be spotted on the Lion 21. Land Sharks on the move. 10:26 now left in this ball game.
The replay here. It's a nice couple moves by Ant.
Whitehout whistling for the clock to start. Handoff to Zakai Muncie, him looking to get to the edge. He's going to get about 3 or 4 out of it and be drug out of bounds at about the 19. So ball now in the Lion red zone.
I can't get replays in here when they go tempo.
So 2 out of that run. Monavian looking to throw. He's got Terrence Johnson down inside. And Terrence Johnson for a big-time Filet-O-Fish.
First down.
And that's going to bring up 1st and goal from the 4 for your Oceanside Land Sharks. Monavian thread the needle.
See, this one comes right at Mr. Clean here.
right between two defenders to Terrence Johnson inside the 5.
If you could see this, watch him catch this with his hands.
Nice job.
Great job by Khalil Sherman to be there, but very good job by Terrence Johnson to keep his concentration.
Yeah, if he lets
and on turf, you hear him coming.
Yeah, if he tries to catch that against his pads, he probably gets knocked out.
First and goal, ball handed off to Muncie. He's going to be stopped for a 1-yard loss.
So Aiden's freshman year, he used to pull that ball a lot and run it. The last 2 years, he has not.
Stopped by number 74, Demaria Thurman, the South Carolina State commit for the Loras Lions. Muncie ran into a couple of trees between Thurman and 64, Jamarius Wilson. Nowhere to go. Oceanside offense wanting to push one in and make this a 35-point ball game. We now have seen Monavian looking to pull it. This ball up and almost caught by Anthony Williams. He had Cooper Webb dragging across the field. I'm not sure why he waited. Had Cooper Webb by himself in the end zone.
Yeah, it looked like Loras had some pretty good coverage on there, but
See that on a replay here. Looks like we're going jumbo.
We're going jumbo.
Jumbo from the 5-yard line.
Monavian wanted a rough in the passer call.
You can see his foot go out there.
This is going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 5. Your Land Sharks going jumbo.
I wonder if we have something.
As is the Lions.
Some sort of twist here, maybe.
Little twist jump pass from Terrence Johnson.
Yeah, maybe.
Out to Anthony Williams, maybe. Nope, we're going to say the answer to that question is no. Johnson's going to get down to the.
Marking at 2-ish.
They're going to mark it at the 3.
So looks like they're bringing in the field goal.
We're bringing in the field goal unit.
Okay.
Short kick, but a pretty severe angle from
this on the far hash. Ball spotted on the 3, about the same place the PAT kick would be. But you're absolutely right. This is an offside angle here.
See, I don't know if it looks like we do not shift an extra lineman to the wide side for some of these short field goals.
Ball down. That ball is going to be up and good. Oh, mother ear came back. That's going to be a field goal for your Oceanside Land Sharks, making it 31-7, 8-12 left in this football game. We're going to call that the Banks Construction fine finish field goal. I like that.
24-point lead here with 8:12 to go there. 3 touchdowns and 3 2-point conversions away. I want to say a final thank you to our platinum sponsors, KTM Electric and Rusty Bull Brewing Company, and to our Feed the Shark sponsors for this week, Migliori's, McDonald's, the Black and Blue Booster Club, and the Summies for our pregame tailgate.
I think this is the first time all game I actually have you in both my ears. My right ear's been down the whole game.
Better now?
A whole lot better now. And I actually hear myself better now, too.
Nice.
So Jackson Summey with the Banks Construction fine finish field goal, making it a 31-7 ball game. And he's now on to put the boot to it. We'll see if he goes to kick this one deep. He's set up to pooch it. Carry it up high. Let your defense get down. This is going to be to number 4, Roderick Persha. And he is going to be dragged down by Reese Meredith. They're going to spot it at about the 28, looks like, from the near side judge.
Interesting to see if we kind of go with a little bit of a softer defense here. Just play bend, don't break. Try to just make them go the long way and eat up these last 8 minutes before hopefully heading to Orangeburg next week. Friday.
Main front 4 out there, so we have not gone to the nickel. Gerald moving Khalid Sherman. Dropping him over there with Roger Person. Khalil Sherman now on the outside. He's got Deuce Stevens in the backfield.
Delay a game.
Stevens says 1. That should be a delay of game. That is correct. That's going to be 5 for him on the delay of game. So that's now going to bury the Lions 5 yards deep into the Banks Construction hole, making it 1st and 15. He's got quads out. We've seen them run this a little bit, but then they have gone to either Stevens or, and we're going to get a false start. So that's now going to bury the Lions deeper into the Banks Construction hole, making it now 1st and 20.
You don't want to see them fall apart completely here.
No. Lions
a lot
a
of
good
pressure.
football team.
Very well coached. The coach has won state titles up in Virginia. It's his 2nd year here, I believe.
Yep. Last year was his 1st year. That's
Turned them
correct.
around really quickly. So
Loris has come back to be the team that they were in the past. This ball on the sweep to Percha.
Gotta make that tackle.
Looking to make the halfback throw. And that ball's going to be picked off. I think, let's see the number. That should be Jordan Wright. Picked up by Jordan Wright. And your Oceanside Land Sharks are going to take over off the pick by Jordan Wright. Ball's going to be spotted on the 48-yard line. Lions tried a halfback sweeping pass. Ball underthrown, and Jordan just going up and taking it away.
Yeah, looking like a rematch next week up in Orangeburg. Friday at noon will be the 3A championship. We can hold on here, and BHP is holding up their end of the bargain, up 28-7 now in the 3rd quarter at Powdersville.
Land Sharks looking to put one more up here. The Navian drawing ball out to Cooper Webb, underthrown. Had number 32, Preston Hayes, in his face. Starting to leave.
Terrence.
Your Land Sharks and quads. Muncie all alone in the backfield. On the swing, ball out to Zakai Muncie. He is going to be hit big right at the line of scrimmage. That was Khalil Sherman coming up, and looks like Jacoby and Lewis might have been shook up on that play. His grabbing at the shoulder, grabbing at the arm.
See if he stays in or not here.
He's holding it like it's not doing well. You do hate to see that kid with a bright future ahead of him in college. Hopefully he's all right. Clock ticking down to 7:15. Land Sharks looking to chew just as much clock as they possibly can. Monavian going to the air to Cooper Webb, and Cooper Webb with the ball right between two defenders for a filet-o-fish.
First down.
And that's going to spot it at the 14.
What a great throw, catch.
Monavian
We've seen that too many times.
The needle to Cooper Webb between the Sherman brothers. He had both Khalil and Khalid right there, and Monavian hit him right where you wanted to, so that only Cooper Webb could get it.
See that on the Lisa cam here before the play, if I can. Good throw.
This ball handed off to Zakai Muncie. He's trying to get around the edge. He did. And he got about 7 out of it, so that should bring up 2nd and 3. Ball now inside the 10, spotted at the 9. So so he got 6 out of it, so 2nd and 4.
That puts, after a slow start, that puts Zakai at 100 yards for the day.
And Zakai's having a fantastic year, we mentioned earlier.
Yes, he is.
We'll show that stat in a second here.
Little pitch out to Muncie, looking to get around the edge. put his head down. He's going to be just shy of the first down. Ball's going to be spotted at the 5. So that'll bring up 3rd and 1.
There's Sakai stats, 1,100 yards coming into today, 216 receiving yards, 11 touchdowns. He was a running back for most of last year, too, when James went down. So for his career, he's at 1,357 yards coming in today with 14 touchdowns. So
Muncie having really matured over the last year as a runner, Dion. We talked about that several times through the year.
Yeah, he can be patient, but on that play, he turned the corner. There wasn't a big hole there. He just lowered his shoulder and got about 4 or 5 yards close to the first down.
Timeout.
Coach going to call a timeout. 5:08 left here in this ball game. 31-7. Your Land Sharks and their 3rd and 1. Ball on the 5. Threatening again. Here to put one more in here before this ball game's over.
Not to get too ahead of ourselves here, but if we are able to hang on here, next week's game will be on a local TV station, so we will not be broadcasting it live, but more than likely we will record it and have it available 72 hours afterwards.
We're going to record it live like we have the last 3 years, and then we broadcast it 72 hours later per the broadcasting rights, with a little bit of pregame, postgame activities usually in that broadcast.
Yep. Be noon on Friday.
I'm a Giants fan, so still 5 minutes left. For me, this game's still not over.
Manavian with his offense, 3rd and 1, ball on the 5. Handed off to Muncie. He's going to get over for the first down and then some, and that's going to be a sweet T touchdown for Zakai Muncie. 37-7, your Land Sharks.
Feel better, Dion? Feel a little better?
Yeah, that makes me feel a little better.
Noah Thrift on to put the boot to this. He's got Lawton Nelson holding. This ball is going to be up and good for a baked apple pie. PAT for Noah Thrift, making it 38-7. Your Land Sharks, 5:01 left here in the ball game.
Yeah, see on this replay here, Zakai has a little seam created by the offensive line, and then he and I think the entire offensive line get pushed into the end zone. Great hard run there. Great work by the offensive line.
So Lisa Cam coming straight at you. Some good angles here. Should see how the line sets up. And a good powerful run by Sakai.
Jackson Summy on to put the boot to this. We'll see if he kicks this one deep. My guess is he's probably going to, given it's a 38-7 ball game. Khalil Sherman, Jacoby, and Lewis once again deep. This ball is going to be up, taken by Jacoby and Lewis at about the 8-9 yard line.
Oof.
He's got a seam outside, but not before your Land Sharks, and that's once again Dan Rilla. And Juju with the big takedown. He's going to bring the ball out to the 21-yard line, but big time hit to keep him from breaking it. And we are going to be sitting in the nickel for prevent, taking the assumption that they are going to be throwing the majority of this drive.
Got Titus Gilliam at the near corner now.
Gilliam one-on-one with Khalil Sherman. Cole Gaspar on the inside, Jacoby and Lewis here sending Khalil Sherman in motion. Gilliam one-on-one with Khalid. And that's going to be Tyler Stafford taking down Deuce Stevens, but not before he got over for the first down. Land Sharks assuming pass, and they ran right up the middle. 4:40 now left in this ball game. Land Shark defense going to make the Lions go the length of the field. Rowe going to shift over. Ball handed to Deuce Stevens, taken down by Rowe Parsons, but not before he got about 5 out of it, so that'll bring up 2nd and 5. Ball still moving down the field. Now spotted at the 37. High snap, ball handed to Sherman. He's going to be taken down right at the line by Sawyer Arnold. And we've got a flag coming in from the White Hat in the back.
Guessing a hold on.
They're going to call the hold. So that should back it up outside the sticks if Coach chooses to take it.
Looks like he is.
Yep, he's telling them to back it up. So that'll bring up 2nd and about 13-ish, maybe 14. So 2nd and 15. Backed it up further than I thought. .354 left. Sending Khalil Sherman on the end around. Sawyer Arnold had him beat deep. Sherman's still on his feet. He's going to get about 4 out of it. Sawyer Arnold had him dead in the backfield but lost him. Rowe Parsons taking him down at the 31.
Yeah, Rowe ended up making the play, but he also kept it from getting outside. Good job by him.
Very good job to contain it. So this will now bring up 3rd and 11. Hand it off to Deuce Stevens up the middle, and he's going to be stopped dead at the line of scrimmage. They're going to say he got about another, I think his spot might be a little bit generous. They're going to say he got 4 out of it, putting the ball in the 35.
Yeah, bring up 4th down and 7.
4th and 7 now. This will be 4 down territory. Nope, they are bringing on the kick team. So Lions going to bury your Land Sharks deep, make us go the length of the field. Clock is ticking down. 2:37 now, 2:35. Land Sharks have nobody deep. This ball will roll. Ball almost blocked by Sawyer Arnold. And it's going to take a Land Shark roll, but it's going to take a Loris bounce coming back. So your Land Sharks will take over at the 25 with 2:09 left in the ballgame, 38-7. So on's going to come some of our number 2s to get a little bit of work in here before this ball game finishes up. Lawton Nelson at quarterback, Juju back there with him, and we now have Jackson Summey as a receiver. Ball handed off to Juju, and he's going to get nowhere. Going to be lost for about a yard or 2. Clock ticking down. We are now under 2 minutes. Wright Dinkins up top. .139 now, 1.5. So a minute and a half left in the ball game. Your Land Sharks buried. 2nd and 12. Ball is at the 23. Letting the clock tick. Nelson's got to pay attention, get it off. Ball hand off to Juju. Tried to make a cut, but ran right into a host of Lions. Coach going to call timeout. 1:12 now left in the ball game. Third and 12. Off going to come J.B. Crady.
Their first timeout.
See our fans working their way down to the front of the stands there. Post game, go down and have a little chat with the boys. Make sure you hang on with us. Going to get a couple interviews here as we did last week. Try and pick up a couple of guys, let them talk just a few minutes.
It was a good game. It kind of said it in the beginning. Everyone's feeling each other out that first quarter, and then it comes down to coaching and execution. So I liked how we came about it. Of course, our coaching's top notch. Coach LaPrad's got a great crew underneath him and made a lot of good adjustments. Saw what Loris has given you, and that's what you do as a good coach. You take what they give you and exploit it. So
ball again handed off to Juju. He's still on his feet. He's going to chew quite a bit out of this.
Juju is going to chew.
He's going to chew. He got about 11 out of that, making it 4th and 1. Ball's going to be spotted at the 39. And we have a Lion down. Hopefully he's all right. That's numbers 56, Tremarius Cook. You hate to see that at the end of the ball game.
We're going to see if we can interview Terrence. We're giving him the player of the game today. 120 yards receiving, 61 yards rushing on 3 touchdowns.
Yep, 3 total.
Just a complete playmaker. Changed the game for us in my eyes, in our eyes. We all voted on it.
The play of the game may be that run where he dragged 8 people an extra 20 yards.
That was the play of the game because that was the momentum shift of the game right there.
And a close second was Reese, Meredith, and Zakai. Reese, I thought, carried the defense tonight. And Zakai, of course, with over 100 rushing yards.
Yeah, I mean, you know, just the way these things go, you usually lean toward the offensive side. But our defense has been amazing today and all year. I mean, 7 points against the Loris team. That's average, what did you say, 49 coming into today? That's a great job by the defense.
All right, Travis, can you hear me?
Off on his own power, fantastic. Always love to see it. That young man is a sophomore, so he will be back next year.
See if
4th and 1, 56 seconds left in this ball game. Gentlemen, we get the first down. We can knee it out.
Yep.
You can bet the Lions are going to be coming. Coach called timeout.
Yeah, Loris will take their timeout.
He's going to force us to go it. $40 on the play clock, 40 on the scoreboard.
Get plenty of time here.
Keep an eye out for details on the state final game. If you can make it out to Orangeburg, we'd love the support out there, of course. And we know BHP will have the stands packed. They did last year for sure.
They did last year, that's absolutely correct.
Yeah, who's the running back that
The young
they
man
had
went to Clemson.
He was a workhorse. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, you got about,
I don't know. I haven't seen anything on them, so I'm not sure what they've come up with this year. But
Got
sure
a
it's
lot
good.
of yardage last year, particularly after their quarterback went down in the first half. Lawton Nelson trying to draw him off to get the free 5. Lion defense holding their own. Ball handed up. It's going to be handed to Juju. And he is going to get over and then some for the Filet-O-Fish.
First down.
And that'll do it.
Good job.
Landshark offense can knee it out the rest of the way.
Give a hat tip to the Loris coaches in there as well. Looks like they have some of their 2s in for the defense as well to get some playing time here at the end of the season.
A lot of seniors on that team, so you can bet they said all seniors go.
Yeah. So you do not have to snap the ball.
Nelson with the throw.
Let it go, thanks.
That will upset some.
And that will do it.
We did that. Okay.
From District 4, your Oceanside Landsharks are going to four-peat for the Lower State Championship. And gentlemen, we are going to be headed back to Orangeburg next Friday to try and three-peat.
Beautiful Orangeburg 3 days in a row. Let's just hope the elevator works again this year.
Yeah, that first year against that. That was 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
That was
first
rough.
time playing in that field, having to climb 190 steps up to the top of the press box.
Whew.
That was rough.
I don't want to jinx anything here. Everything looks fine. Very clean game.
Very clean game.
Not really chippy at all. Good job by both teams.
Best of luck to the Loris Lions seniors as they move on to the next chapter. They have a number of guys that are going to have an opportunity. We talked about it to start with. Demaria Thurman, Jamarius Wilson, Jacobian Lewis, all committed to South Carolina State. Logan Coleman committed to the Citadel. Moon Jarrell with 2 heavy conversations, one with South Carolina State, one with North Carolina A&T. Michael Stevens has had some chats. Landon Connor looks like he's being heavily courted by Newberry. Preston Hayes has been offered by Capital University out of Ohio. So a number of their guys are going to get the chance to play on Saturday next year. So best of luck to them.
Yep, and you got Mike Jones and Aiden Manavian, I believe, or
Mike Jones going to Wofford, Sawyer Arnold going to App State, Aiden Manavian with several.
Yeah,
Aiden's only a junior.
And he's only a junior.
Just think of, I think are those the only 2 who really got any significant play time in these 3 years at state. So those guys are playing their state championship.
Well, no. So you look at it, you've got on this team, you've got a number of guys that have been there, including some of the freshmen.
Yeah, I know they've been there. I'm just trying to think of the ones who had significant play time.
All 3, yeah, and all 3.
Waiting for Coach to talk with the team here before Mr. Clean can get in there for a interview or 2.
We're going to go down to the Mr. Clean cam, let him kind of peek into the huddle. And we'll take a breather here.
Catch coach right there.
Congratulations, man. He's going to state championship there, kid. Good job.
I got it right here. How the victory's feeling tonight for you guys?
Man, that's a great one. You know, kids worked really hard all week. That's a good football team over there, man. They got a bunch of athletes, great quarterback. Our defense played great, and this one carried us all night on offense. Proud to be his coach tonight. He makes me look like a good coach.
Tell me what it feels like to potentially win another state title for you guys.
Man, it's tough. It's hard to win state championships. You got to be lucky. You got to have great players like 88 right here. But they made me look good as a coach, to be honest with you. These guys work their butts off. They don't give me any problems. We never have any problems at school, any problems at practice. Man, they just come to work, love each other, work their butts off, and they want to win a ring next Friday.
How'd you guys play tonight? What did you think?
Played good. As long as you got somebody that can carry 6 people in the end zone, you're going to win a lot of football games. So he made my job easy tonight for sure.
Coach, they told me this is Terrence's 2nd year of football.
Yeah, he hadn't played a whole lot. You know, his sophomore year he practiced with us, and his junior year was his coming out party. And last week we didn't get the ball to him enough. It's my fault. They kind of doubled him and took him out. So we had a mission tonight to show who 88 was, and I think everybody in the state saw who 88 was.
What's his potential?
Ceiling. It's unreal. I've never seen anything like it. The guy could play any position on the field and be our best player. I mean, he's special. He's a guy, generational guy. I only get one of those in a lifetime, but he's special for sure.
Terrence, what were you doing before your sophomore year?
Before my sophomore year, I was playing I was playing basketball, and I wasn't really focused on football because I thought I could go somewhere in basketball. But whenever I came to Oceanside, Coach Pratt told me, I think you could do something great on the football field. I came to the football field, and I trusted him. And he trusted me, and now look where we headed.
What was that season like when you were a sophomore and you were just practicing? Did you learn a lot, I guess?
I did learn a lot. I learned how to, we had seniors, so, you had to do certain steps to, get up and, have respect for everybody else, because you can't just go in there and think you can get respect from everybody else. You have to earn it, and that's what I had to do.
How far do you think you've come as a player?
I think I came a long way, especially from sophomore year. I had kind of a, I wouldn't say a anger problem, but I had to control myself in big games. I had to calm myself down and just keep going.
Yeah. All right. Coach BHP again.
Yeah, they're a tough one.
BHP?
We got our hands full. Yeah, they were up 28-7 last I checked. But they're a great team. Got a great coaching staff. They're huge. I think they averaged 320 up front last year. We've seen a little bit of film on them, and it's going to be another battle. That's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be good games like this one. So we're excited. Love to have another chance to play them guys. And I know they've had us circled on the schedule. They want another rematch with us. So we're going to give them all they can handle for sure.
All right, great. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Congrats, Coach. 4 state championships in the past 4 years. Looking to three-peat here. This is your first as a head coach. How do you feel?
Man, I feel great. We didn't really change nothing. We did the same thing we've done the past 3 years, and you were here with us. Don't have to fix it if it's not broken. So we really just keep the train on the tracks. These kids work their butts off. We got great parents, which produce great kids, and that's what it's about. You got players like this, you're going to win football games.
What's the message heading in the next week?
Stay focused, man. Job's not done yet. We got what we wanted tonight. We got a dub, and it's time to go fight for another win. Show everybody in the state we're the best team. That's what we want to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Bubba. Appreciate y'all.
Terrence, what? 6'2", 6'3"?
6'2".
6'2",
yes, sir.
How much?
205.
6'2", 205.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, bud. Good luck.
Terrence, so you had a lot to say coming into the week. How did last week lead you to this?
Last week, I looked at all the film, and I paid attention to the stuff that I needed to do to get myself open, even though I was getting double team and triple team and stuff like that. But we sat in the locker room and in our film, and we went over it. Every single time we saw it, we was oh, it's gonna be open here. So we just build it up every time.
Now in the past, you've had some anger problems on the field. You came back from that, and you become leader on this team. How has that translated from this team to the playoffs?
It translated to it gave me a real good feeling, because every day I got others looking up to me, and especially whenever we come out here and play, they just Terrence, keep going. Even though I don't get the ball, they Terrence, keep going. And then I get courage and then go crazy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Travis.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Back to you, Dion.
Thank you, man.
Good job.
All right. Good job, Mr. Clean, Travis, T-Pain, Skadoosh.
Skadoosh on the mic.
All right, come on.
Well, that'll do it from District 4 Stadium here in North Charleston, South Carolina. Your Oceanside Land Sharks four-peating the Lower State Championship, heading to Orangeburg next week. There we are on the mic. Nice to see you again there, Mr. Clean. Heading back to Orangeburg to once again face off with BHP in the state title. So we will see y'all again. Well, we won't see you next week. We'll see you 72 hours after that game.
We'll be doing a live. We'll post it, I think, Sunday or Monday, 72 hours after the game, right? So whatever that works out to.
So whatever works out, Monday, Tuesday, something like that. So, from District 4 Stadium in North Charleston, South Carolina, for Mr. Clean, Ryan Anderson down on the field, Travis Anderson down on the field, Lisa Dyke, Jack Feinzig on camera, Mark Rokos, Neon Dion Welch. My name is Buddy Bean saying good night and go Land Sharks.
Neon Dion out.